you actually getting built.
I don't think y'all heard me at all this whole time.
Like very, very close to being done.
Now
It's
you can
paid
hear
for. It's ready to go. So that's why I'm bringing this to everybody's attention now. So there you go. So Metropolis, I know that was a lot for you, man, but we've talked in DMs a little bit. I love what you guys are doing as well. Welcome to the stage, man.
Yo, what's up, Interlink? Bullish on you guys, man. Happy to be tuning into the space. What's up, Rudy? Thanks for co-hosting. What's up, Linked? What's up, 21? What's up, Death?
Doing awesome. I'd be doing a lot better if the Eagles were winning, but I think.
What's the score? What's the score?
Man.
What are they playing? What's the score?
It's so horrible.
You sound like my buddy. I was out with my buddy. I think it was last weekend. We were at the cottage and he was watching his. I think it was the Bills and the Cowboys, and it went into overtime. And I think they ended up winning by like 7 or something. But he was just on his seat the whole time.
Good evening, Ash, my sis. What it do? What up, Dante? What up, Nato Mama? We're intermingling tonight, y'all. We're in an interlink space right now. We're gonna be having a fucking good time for a long time, y'all.
Yes.
A lot of info to go through.
New York.
Oh,
disgusting.
In what? In the third, fourth, second? What?
Just the first.
Oh, just the first. Okay, they got time. Right. They're gonna make you sweat. They're gonna make you sweat this whole space.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to shut it off.
That's why you can't. That's why you can't read. That's why you can't read. Your eyes are glued to the TV.
I did pretty good. I think I did pretty good today.
No, you did great, man.
Quite a bit of reading.
Nowadays, with everything being automated, I'd be just like audiobook that, you know.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. But I'm bullish on what you guys are. Oh, sorry. Go on.
No, you got a couple things going on that I mean.
AJ Brown, what a catch!
Definitely more of like an Interlink Thursday space, but I wanted to bring you up because I think it's
13-3 Eagles are losing to the Giants.
Bring EchoLink.
Looking at a live bet here.
Launch pads and stuff. Yes, there's going to be some things that we might need to
looking
work
at
out.
A live
but
bet
that's
here.
All about
Eagles to come back.
Trying to build better.
No, I think what you guys are building is amazing, man, and you guys are hitting all the nails on the head. And being a project owner yourself, you know what projects need to succeed in this space, and that's kind of like what we did at Metropolis. I launched a project on Pump Fund a year and a half ago. I struggled with getting the right people with the charts and getting the right team behind me and stuff like that. So that's why I set off to build my own launch pad where I wanted to do things differently than Pump Fund and Let's Bonk and Bags app and all these single chain launch pads. So I'm bullish on how we can get projects hooked up with your bot, with your volume bot, and interconnect our communities. And yeah, I think that what we are building over at Metropolis, the first ever omni-chain OFT launch pad with 6 chains. We have the ability to integrate a new EVM chain every 5 to 7 days. We can integrate with I think like 150 different chains. We're built on layer 0. We are the first ever launchpad with native interoperability between Solana and EVM. So no longer is your Solana stuck on Solana. Now you can take your Solana and you can buy any token on any EVM chain that we are integrated with, and vice versa. If someone launches a token on Solana, you can buy it with BNB, Arbitrum, AVAX, ETH, and Base right now. And like I said, we have the ability to integrate with 150 different chains, no bridging, no swapping, so you can ape in, quick and easy. That's what we want for the normies and stuff. For the mass adoption, we got to make it like super simple for them, just like using Cash App or PayPal or one of these apps that they're already used to. And the less complications that we have with sending money here, bridging it there, doing this, jumping through that hoop, I think the more easier it is going to be having the normies on the sites and stuff like that. We got some great partnerships with Raid Sharks is down in the listeners spot there. We've got a partnership with them. If any tokens that are launching, if they need a raid bot in their Telegram group, we have
got like 45 people in the building. I need y'all to repost, like, quote. Let's get the word out. Let's get this space popping.
Smart contract auditors, Enersoft and Hashlock, who are widely respected in the space. We have access to devs. We have Web3 gaming. We have Merch Minter, which is like an Amazon merch store that you can have merch on, and you can make money and put it back into your community there. We have Trader, and we have creator rewards. When you launch a token on Metropolis, you can as a creator, you'll get 50% of the 1% fees that come in from your token. And then we're giving the other 50% to the top 10 holders of that token. So it gives your community the incentive to hold on to a token. Maybe they want to climb the leaderboard with that. We have top trader leaderboards where you can earn rewards and fees that way. We don't currently have a token right now for ourselves. We're trying to build up our community. We went live around 3 months ago and just trying to build up the community and mind share for a token to take off and make sense. But yeah, just looking for builders, creators,
like
anyone in the space. Also, if you launch a token on Metropolis, we give more control over your tokenomics. So you have total control over your total supply, your public ratio, your reserved ratio, and your liquidity pool ratio. You know, a big thing with launching a token, even when I launched my token on Pump Fund, and anyone that's launched a token has probably experienced this. But you know, even if you reserve your allocation of your token before it goes live, but by the time it goes live, it's already been nabbed. It's already been sniped by 2-3 different buyers, maybe. And they're always buying up large amounts of supply, and then they wait for that to bond or almost bond, and then that's what happened to me. Is like they all sold just before it bonded. I don't know, but there's talk that it was the Pump Fund team and stuff. They were buying up tokens when they were launching and whatever. I don't know if it's true, but we all have our speculations and stuff like that on how those things are done. So, yeah. I
appreciate. I mean, what you have going on is awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
That's why I was like, man, we got to get in DMs. Like, you're growing, we're growing. We like trying to find people that are doing things right. So. I heard your pitch the other day. That's why I was like, I sent you a DM, and we'll keep in contact because I think we can lean on each other a little bit. And it
really goes hand in hand. You know what I mean? Like we're both the market. You know what I mean? Like we got people that we need people launching, and people need your product to keep their project sustainable. You know what I mean? And be able to grow and keep building and stuff like that. So I mean, it definitely goes hand in hand for sure.
1,000%. And I know you mean well, especially because like you're part of Rate Sharks, and we are partnered with Rate Sharks as well. And Deathwish is a very, very good friend of mine, not just in crypto. Like we talk on a daily, but we definitely have a great relationship now. We actually have a raid bot, a custom raid bot built that was gifted to us from Rate Sharks and Deathwish. That is in our Telegram, and it is unbelievable. Like it is, we do rate to earn every single week. So you guys come in there, you earn Interlink every single week just by rating. Exactly what we do every day. So, I mean, I definitely appreciate it. Stay up here, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, not a problem, dude. We're going to be building later. But I got a couple other people up here. So just to dad, you have your hand up, and then we're going to hit up Riz, and then I have a special guest speaker up here as well. What's going on, just to that?
Hey, I'm at work. I seen the legend himself, Ghost, is in here, so I have the chance because I can't really talk to him on live. But hoping that he allows me to bring a special guest tomorrow for his live stream. But I got up here just to say, man, if you're not following Ghost, if you guys don't know Ghost, if none of you guys really know Ghost is man, follow Ghost. Ghost saved my life in ways that I can't imagine. So I just got up here to show my people to him and tell them that I love you from the bottom of my heart, dog.
I love you too, Justin Dad.
That is massive, dude. I love hearing that in a space, especially like not crypto related. Like that's awesome. I love hearing that stuff. And Ghost is a phenomenal dude. Like that's what I was gonna get to after Riz, because he is the special guest speaker of tonight for us. I mean, everyone is special, but Ghost up here is actually helping us out. He is he's adding to our Trifecta Thursdays, and the Lotto community, AF, they are actually live streaming our space. I think they're going to be live streaming the Yolo space as well to continue what we are doing. So usually we have Holly and the Crypto Bros at 7 p.m. EST. They couldn't do it this week. We have us at 8. We have Yolo space around 9:30 whenever we stop this one. And then we'll continue on this over to Ghost and Lotto, and they have their live and we can listen in, or you can join them. But this is how it should be. Everyone, this is why we built the Trifecta, is because everyone from each community, like we're all here together anyway. Like we're all in these different communities, but we're all in this little ecosystem. So might as
Not
well
the
just
mama
keep
says, "Hey, boo."
transforming, and we all get bigger and bigger because you're going to have people that follow Holly and the Bros, people that follow Interlink, people that follow the Yolo community, and now they're going to start migrating over to Lotto and AF. It's just how it works. Oh man, these guys are pretty cool. I'm going to start migrating over here. So that's the whole reasoning behind this. We have our group for the past. We've known Holly and the Bros. We've known YOLO, and we just started knowing Ghost. I mean, what, 2 years now? So it's like these are the people that I want to surround myself with. People that I know are loyal and having a good time. Go ahead, Justin. Deb.
Hey, I was just telling Ghost one more time, brother, I love you, dog. I got to get back to work, man. And I thank you for everything you did for me and my son, and you continue to do, bro. For real, from the bottom of my heart, man. I love you, dog.
I love you too, bro. And I can't wait to have your son on the show tomorrow, man. Let's go. Full circle moment, doggy. I'll see you soon. Get back to work. Make that bread.
Nice. What's going on, Riz? I'll hit you up quick. I seen you up here.
Yo, GM, how you doing? Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
All right. Thank you. Really lovely space so far. It's so really amazing to see where Interlink has actually come, because I was quite fortunate to be part of the early members. Yeah, you guys might probably not know this account, this spectrum. So been quite fortunate to know what you guys have been building. And so cool and amazing to see where you guys have been right now. I need to give you guys your flowers. And apart from that, okay, I think I got a question because there was this while the wizard actually gave me a token called Cat Named Toast. I have actually been holding it, and I think I had more than 2x right now. But I had noticed something with token. I get airdrops of baby Yolo. So like I just thought, okay, to myself, because I've been here for a while. I thought that definitely the cat named Toast is a general.
Yeah, let me help you out with that. The cat named Toast reflects baby Yolo token. So if you've been holding for a while and the reflections went off, you'll get a little bit of baby Yolo. So it's a 2-in-1 token. So congratulations. That cat named Toast is skyrocketing right now. So keep on holding, man. We got big plans.
Yeah, man. That's just what I wanted to actually confirm. I think I knew the answer, but it's back of my mind that I'll definitely come to you guys' spaces and also ask about that. So I'm bullish about what you guys are building as well. And I can see the guest speaker Ghost. Yeah, I see him with a badge of the Clutch Foundation. Is he part of the Clutch Foundation? Because those guys are quite bullish. I know Clutch on a personal level. He has actually been more like a father, a big brother to me in the space. So whenever I see something affiliated with him, I also give a big shout out to Clutch. So Ghost, are you part of the Clutch Foundation as well?
Yes, sir. I sure am, man. I appreciate the love, man. Clutch is one of a kind, bro, and absolutely a part of the movement officially, man. We partnered up as he helped us launch our AF token, which is the currency for just the Lotto. So yeah, man, super bullish, super excited to talk about it. But I appreciate the love, man, and thanks for being such a value supporter of all of us, man. It means a lot to us. So thank you.
Yeah, man. We are here for that. Actually, I like to be affiliated with communities that actually have real utility, like real people trying to just change the narrative on the space. So you guys keep doing what you're doing, and we keep learning and also giving our own input. Thank you guys very much for having me.
Thank you for coming up, dude. Please stay up. I mean, this is space for us. And you know what, Riz? Send me DM the main Interlink account, your OX, and I'm gonna send you $25 in BNB. And whatever token you want to do it, or you just want to keep it for yourself, that's why we'll do it in BNB. You want to invest in Interlink, linked, more cat named Toast. You want to go or transfer it, pick up some Lotto or AF. do whatever, man. This is a great group of people that we have. We have multiple tokens in this ecosystem. What do we have? Six? No, we got 7, right? We got 7 because we have 2, Ghost and Lotto have 2, and Yolo has 3.
Yeah, we're winning with 3.
Yeah. All right. Rudy, we got to make like 4 more. All right.
Okay, I'm on it.
Okay, make them right now. Just launch them.
I'm on it.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I appreciate you, dude. Yeah, send me a DM with your OX, and I'll send you $25 at BNB. We're also doing a giveaway. Go into the comments, tag 3 people, and that's going to be another $25 in giveaway in BNB. And then also, I'm going to throw $25 at the Big Yolo space. So if you are in this space and head over to Big Yolo, I'm going to throw another $25.
Oh
And
my
then if you
goodness.
throw another $25 if you follow from here to Big Yolo into Ghost Live Space. I'm feeling good.
Big Yolo, I think Big Yolo is getting contagious on people now. I mean, just throwing you win a prize. You win a prize. You win a prize.
Everybody wins a prize because it's a good move. It's a good mood. BNB's up. All of our tokens are doing phenomenal. I mean, just the entire ecosystem. Look at everybody hanging out right now. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to continue this. I think it's a good move.
Link, thank you very much. I really appreciate it's actually around 2 a.m. my time, and I just woke up in the middle of the night. I never knew I was going to stumble into free money and all. Really bullish on that. Thank you. But I think I don't want the BNB. I actually wanted an interlink. I've been always wanting to hold a bag of a project that I've known how you guys started and also how you guys are going right now. So I would appreciate the token in interlink so I could hold it as a conviction bag,
Sounds good, brother. Send me your OX, and I believe in you. I trust you. Usually I don't do that. I usually just try and give away just BNB, but you know what? You sound like a good guy, and I believe, especially if you're holding cat name toast, Clutch and Ghost, we will make that happen for you.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I'll be in the space listening to the good alphas and also vibing with awesome people. Thank you, guys.
Sounds good, brother. So we have our special ghost. We'll get to him, and then we got another special guest, Miss K, and we got Touch Grass. So, Ghost, let me know what you have going on, man. You are the quad part of this whole system right now. You're going live for us. How many people do you have live? Tell us some stats.
We got off to a little bit of a late start. That's on me. So we're only at about 115 and counting. We'll get that up, though, I promise. In the meantime, I want to say thank you for adding me to the trifecta. It's difficult to break up a trifecta, dude. And I know we don't even have a name for the quad yet. So you took a big leap of faith in ruining something that was working.
We call it Fecta +1.
What's up, Rudy? You're not Moody Rune today. You're not Moody Rune today. I miss you. How you been?
I've been good. How about you?
I'm blessed beyond belief. I am happy as a clam. I don't know what that means, but I heard it before, so I'm feeling good.
Yeah, I don't know how crappy clams are. But they may be.
I don't know. I don't know. What up to 21 though, man? I see the homie Big Yolo. What's up, 21? 21. How you feeling, bro?
Man, it's good. It's good, man. Like Frank said earlier, good vibes all the way around. Bullish chain, bullish projects, bullish builders, bullish spaces. Man, it's been a great week, and hopefully a good Friday to come tomorrow with a great weekend to follow up. So I'm good, fam. I'm good. Good to see you and good to hear from you as always.
I love it, man. And if it ain't a good one, we're gonna make it a good one, man. Shout out to Big Yolo in the building. What up, Big Yolo? Miss you.
Yeah, I'm just chilling here. And a lot of stuff going on. And goes, congrats on the AF, if I haven't said so. Excited. It looks like it's working just the way you planned. So I'm totally excited for you. Can't see what you got coming up here, because I hear through the grapevine, you got some more stuff in the background that you're going to be popping off soon.
Yeah, man. We learn from the best. Learn from a lot of y'all in here, actually, to be quite frank. No pun intended. But I definitely am excited to share what we got cooking, man. I see Shaw's in the building, man. I haven't seen Shaw Phoenix in a while. Nice to see you. Man, I see Burt B's in the building. Nice to see you as well. Meta Rides down below. Love to see the fam. I see Kenji, who I haven't seen in a hot minute, man. It's good to be in familiar stomping grounds, to say the least, man. But yeah, man, I got a lot of stuff cooking right now with Lotto, dude. This team has been absolutely just phenomenal all around. You know, we got Crazy Peas cooking up some insane content that we've kind of done some sneak peeks about.
Let me stop you right there, Ghost. I actually commented on one of his pieces. I don't know if you're aware of this or not. We started an animation series a couple of years ago, and man, he's doing an awesome job. He's like 2 steps away from actually doing a full movie, full cartoon or something. So big shout out to him. I know he's in the UK or somewhere, but you gotta let him know. He can probably, next step would be actually a full animated cartoon for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that's the plan is how do we illustrate this in video form? And your daughter created masterpieces with our NFTs, our OG Lotto Ballers that's dropped in December of 2024. You know, they sold out in 17 minutes. There's 69 of them, super bullish. Then she's been dropping the zeros little by little. We got 43 out of the 69 decks so far minted and listed. And then, of course, the Yolo minis, which we have another set of 69 with 6 left, actually. And to be quite honest, I've been looking everywhere, high and low, not realizing it was right in front of my face, looking for someone to do just that. You know, we want those animated, man. I think it originally started with PFPs, and that was the important thing for us, is to have them become, you know, recognizable. No matter how many differences are in each NFT, they're all one of one and unique in kind. They're all numbered. They got the Lotto ball embedded in their head and their body. So we wanted that familiarity to kind of jump out. I think we've successfully done that 10 months in the game. And then, of course, from there, we run the Lottos every single week on Saturday nights for all of our NFT holders every single week. If you own one, you already get automatically entered into a chance to hit the Lotto. And now we're kind of using those little guys to illustrate what it's like to be broke, eating a cup of noodles, and then, of course, your number gets called and you're back on top. We're definitely. I
love it.
I appreciate it. We're definitely cooking up some animation, though, man, and I think that's the next level for us. Is I can't always get on Spaces. I can't always talk to individuals, you know, depending on when they come in our live stream. A lot of times you don't get the question of like, how does it work from A to Z? So I think this is the next level for us. Is we dropped the AF currency coin. The Lotto AF currency coin has literally been flawless. We designed it to be the ugliest thing on the block, you know, on blockchain when we first dropped it, so it didn't get sniped. We took away the mintable, we took away the freezable, we revoked everything. We had a gigantic liquidity pool built by us, all in-house, locked it for a year, took a page out of your daughter and yourself's book. And what we're doing on this tax token is we're implementing strategies to ensure that it's meant to be bought and sold at times, right? And so what we have first off is Poker Tuesdays and, of course, Fridays, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I always encourage people to join. I always buy them in on the first game. But, of course, Tuesday was our first game ever in which we featured the AF currency coin as the buy-in. So 75,000 AF tokens to join. We did an hour worth of rebuying, just 50,000 AF tokens to rebuy. It got over 1.6 million tokens in the pool. And of course, with the tax, there's a transfer when you're transferring them in. There's also a transfer when we're transferring them, you know, to the winner. So there's a lot of movement on that token. It doesn't have to be a buy and a sell. In this case, it's just transfers taking place. So no sells hit the blockchain yet. The reflections are building. What did we do with the reflections? We pinned them right to our Lotto dev wallet. The reason for this is because we know we're going to be doing things special for Lotto with those reflections. Number one, the first thing we did is we paired it up with a Meteora liquidity pool. We took Lotto AF tokens and Lotto tokens, paired it up just to strengthen both of them. And then on top of all of that, we're going to start making some buybacks on the Lotto chart from the Lotto dev wallet by simply swapping the AF currency coin straight over to a Lotto token. So we're going to start doing boosts on our AF currency coin. We're going to start promoting it now that we got our content coming in. There's a few pieces on metadata that still have it listed as what is this? Because that's what we named it to kind of hide it at first. And we're kind of finally building down those barriers. Phantom sometimes listed as AF. Sometimes they switch it back. We got to get our volume up, which is perfect to boost, run our marketing for volume bots. And again, getting the name out. AF is meant to be the most marketable coin out. It's not just AF, the traditional acronym. I encourage everybody within the community. They already had AF behind their name, a majority of them, but now some people that never really made that switch are now starting to make the switch. Even my religious ones, my super religious ones are like, yo, I'm going to use it as all faith, not the typical AF or all family or always family or always faithful. You're getting a lot of cool acronyms with this AF. And dude, we got a whole campaign we're running where these lotto ballers are spray painting $AF on tweets of famous people. Like Elon Musk already had a tweet that said sick AF. And we got a lotto baller tagging on that. And so we got a really cool marketing campaign. Our goal is to take this acronym that's appears to be timeless, right? It's been here since I could remember. It's never really gotten played out. People still use it of all different kinds. And we're going to utilize that to our advantage, get this particular project pumping. And then as soon as we get to that level, we're going to start running our lotto. And it's going to be the first on-chain lotto for our AF's currency coin, where we're essentially going to do every 69 buys in certain dollar increments, get pulled from the Soul Scan, get numbered 1 through 69. And just like our Saturday Night Live lotto ball drawings, just like our Monday weekly drawings from the NFTs we launch every week, there's going to be a live lotto ball drawing for people that made purchases in between time. So we got a lot of fun stuff on deck. I know you're going to have some questions, bro. Please fire away. What's up, Frank?
No, man, I just appreciate you coming up. It's awesome. It's just making us bigger, man. I'm glad your tokens are doing awesome. Like we all have multiple tokens now that are actually feeding each other, which is great. That was one thing I didn't like back in the day, because you would launch a token, it just wouldn't do good. So then they launched another one just because the other one wasn't doing good and let the other one die. Like now we are seeing what you guys are doing and what we're doing with a multiple dual token ecosystem. You're actually building upon it and making it like more of a utility. So I definitely commend you on that. I do have a couple of announcements to make. And then Rudy, I think I'm going to read that pitch again here in a minute. But Eagles are winning now. That is the most important. Okay, Eagles are in the lead.
I'll be honest, as soon as they scored a touchdown, you're like, you get 25 BNB, you get 25 BNB, you get 25 BNB. And I was like, okay, I see what's happening. So it's going to get interesting.
Now they took the lead. So I have an anonymous gift that will double the winnings of tonight. So I have another $75 that will be going out, because I did one $25 to Riz. That will be $25. You know what, Riz? I'll even double yours. If you're going to be a true holder, and I'm going to watch you, buddy. I'm going to watch you like a hawk. I'm just kidding, dude. But you will get.
On that note, Riz can't DM you. Your DMs are closed.
Okay, I'm going to follow you back right now. I'm following you from the linked account. But yes, so Riz, you're going to get $50 in INTL token. And then we also have another $75 on top of the other $75 that I was putting out. So we need somebody that's retweeting this space and commenting 3 people from this space, 3 people in the comments is going to win $50 in BNB. Another $50 in BNB is going to go to the Big Yolo space, but you have to keep an eye on this Big Yolo from this space into Big Yolos. And then there's going to be another $50 that goes from, if you're in this space, to Big Yolos to Ghost space. So Ghost, I will send you the $50 in BNB. Big Yolo, I will send you the $50 in BNB as well. and you can do what you want with that. But I'm loving it. I'm loving how people are coming in, and I mean, I just got a tweet, or I just got a message saying, "Hey, I'll double your winnings," because this is a great space. We have a lot of stuff going on, but we'll roll over to it's just amazing. So we're gonna roll over to Miss K, Miss Kelly. I've seen you in all.
Hey, if you guys are tuned in to the live stream, do me a favor, man. We got about 155 people in the building. Repost it, like it, quote it, love it, all that fun stuff.
I always give myself the hand claps, guys. That's just how I enter for myself. Good evening, everybody. I'm happy to be here. I really am. Thank you for having me here. Actually, matter of fact, I had to show the support. Interlink, you definitely have shown me support. And I'm like, you know what? I have a moment to spare. I think we could all make a moment for somebody, to show support. And honestly, I haven't messed with BNB like that. But, I might change my mind today. And I tend to be in projects with, right now we're dealing with real world assets and everything. That's definitely been like the biggest move or the look we have out here. But, I'm coming in here to show support. BNB, I'm looking at the charts. I'm like, all right, you know what? Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a go. So I'm here with you guys today. Again, everybody in the space, please share the space. We need more, and be following the host, co-host, everybody in here. If we do not connect with each other, what are we doing? What are we doing? All right, let me stop yapping before my father, Elon, rugs me out of here. Don't forget to update your X, guys. Update your iPhone and your Twitter. Just letting you know right now, or you're going to rug. All right, thank you.
Is that why, it's funny because I got a message, a DM from Mergy B today. She's like, X update. I think that's probably why. Okay. Thank you for that. Because sometimes I wonder where Mergy B is thinking when she sends her messages, but that must be why. I'll update.
Yes, I love her because she updates everybody. I'll be random as anything.
I love Mergy B. She's great.
Yes.
Well, I appreciate you coming in. I mean, we support people that support us. As you can tell from the multiple people and multiple communities that we have in here, we're trying to do the right thing, and the people that are on stage are trying to do the right thing as well. Those are the people you have to surround yourself with. We've all been hurt way too much by different things. I mean, we also have a ton of projects that are down there that are not up on the stage that I'm going to get some shout outs. We got Halloween. We have Making a Token down there. We have Mr. Chris Vaughn, the legend himself, is in here now. We have Meta Rides. They were just in here a second ago. But then we have others that they're in here still. And then we have, just a ton of people. Just a ton of people and great projects. That's who we surround ourselves with. And you can tell, like, these are projects from way in the past. And now we're building with them. It's just an amazing feeling. Like, these are projects before that I was just investing in. You have, the Master Key Finance. You have all these other ones. And now we're actually getting to build with these ones. And then you have companies, not even just projects. You have companies like Stardogs and Meta Rides that we are actually partners with. Like, signed deal apartment or Jesus. Now I can't talk. Now I'm all flustered. See what you did to me, Rudy? So, like, actual agreements. We have race cars that we can use that are going to be used in games. Like, it's just an amazing feeling, and they know we're doing something right. So that's why everyone should get on board with us. I mean, but definitely thank you for coming up. We do have a couple more speakers up here.
I was just going to shout out Chris for a minute, and he always comes in and out. He's been in and out of here all night, and now he's gone. Okay, I'll wait for him to come back.
Oh, he disappeared. He
does. You know what? Because he doesn't like, and if anyone who knows Chris Bond will know this, Chris Bond does not like to be complimented, and he doesn't like when people give him credit for everything he does. And he probably knew that moment was coming from my mouth, so he chose to bounce. I guarantee that's probably it. He doesn't. He's another one of those people, and I'm going to do it anyway, that does everything for.
Hey, real quick, you guys, I am thinking about gearing up for a trade here. Don't forget, we trade live in front of y'all every day, all day, every day.
He's doing the real world.
If we reject off this 50 SMA, I'll be taking a short for some pullback. It also kind of coincides with the trend line that it's a downtrend we've been in.
It's actually a
If we
Discord
do
bot.
break above
we are using it in
and come back to
Yolo
retest
Discord
and hold,
thread.
then I'll be taking a long. That's why you see these two bubbles here. So a reject, take a short, a break above, retest, I'm taking long. We got a while before this candle closes, about 44 minutes, but let's keep an eye on that.
No, it's much needed, Rudy. I mean, he's been a friend of mine for a long time. Him, the G5 community. I mean, they're great overall people. So I'm gonna read this post again because I think it's much needed. Our pitch that I read earlier, I read it in another space. I read it in today's space. But now we have a ton of other people. We are live. Thanks to Ghost. I see Clutch down here too in Motown. You guys are more than welcome to come up. But I am going to read this. So, Interlink ecosystem. At Interlink, we are building a complete automated Web3 ecosystem that connects projects, investors, and businesses through innovation, transparency, and real utility, not hype. It all starts with INTL, our main utility token. INTL powers Interlink network used for payments, gaming, and metaverse integration. Every transaction contributes to staking rewards, giving holders passive income just for being a part of the system. Holders can even choose from multiple reward options, adding flexibility and control how they earn. This helps you diversify your portfolio. Then there's LNKD, the fuel that keeps everything moving. LNKD has a 2% buy and sell tax, auto rewards holders in LNKD reflections. No staking, no claiming, just hold and watch your balance grow. Behind the scenes, LNKD automatically buys back INTL, constantly creating buy pressure and reinforcing liquidity. Together, they form a self-sustaining loop. LNKD drives volume, INTL delivers utility, and both feeding long-term growth. Our metaverse ties everything together, a connected digital world where users creators, a business can meet traders, host. Let me read that one over again, Rudy. Our metaverse ties everything together, a connected digital world where users, creators, and businesses can meet, trade, host events, and build experiences. INTL serves as a currency in the world, bridging Web3 and real-world interactions. And now something big is coming, EchoLink, the new evolution of volume automation built to keep projects alive, charts active, and communities engaged. We've already proven what it can do, powering LNKD to 40,000 in nonstop volume for over 120 plus hours and generating thousands of holders for rewards. I think we've generated in the past 2 weeks over $3,000 worth of LNKD reflections. But that's just a warm-up. EchoLink is not just a bot, it's a system. One that's about to redefine how projects create sustainable organic growth across multiple chains. That's all we can say for now. But if you're a project who wants to pay attention, because when EchoLink goes live, it's going to change how volume moves in Web3 forever. At Interlink, we're not just creating tokens, we're building a living ecosystem. INTL delivers the utility, LNKD fuels the volume, the metaverse connects the experience, and EchoLink keeps it all alive. The next phase of crypto evolution, automation, connection, and reward, all in one ecosystem. Welcome to Interlink. I got tongue-tied. I'm getting worse and worse right now.
Right? And I was just going to say, and Egon, I'm really sorry for calling you out and putting you on the spot, but I think it's time for you to send that pitch to Egon and let Egon make us a little recording of him with his really nice announcer voice reading that pitch, because Frank, that's just not going to continue to cut it.
Yeah, it's going downhill. The more I read it, the faster it goes downhill. But Egon, yes, Egon, we do have to get connected. He was working on something for me in the past, and I have to get a hold of him because this is back in the day when we did USDT rewards. Now we switched it all. So the reason, I'll go over that real quick. The reason why we switched from USDT rewards to LNKD reflections. So USDT rewards, in my head, it was you know what? I would rather give somebody USDT or BNB because it gives them the option whether they want to buy back in or they want to go buy another token. Like that gives you an option. I didn't like having people stuck. The problem with it was when we were given reflections, we at Interlink were paying way too much gas. Then it was cutting your bags in probably half or like thirds. So because it would go from linked and it would sell down linked, it would have to sell down linked to give you that. So it would sell down linked, then it would go from linked to WBNB, then to USDT. So you guys are paying all those fees and gases. So say if you had $100 built up in the rewards, you might only get $70 worth after paying all the gas and everything like that. This LNKD reflections goes directly into you. It goes right from the taxes into the contract, not into my wallet. It goes into the contract. You can check it on the LNKD, the contract address. That's where it goes. You can check that every day. And 8 a.m. EST is when they get delivered out. So it goes right from there to your addresses every single morning. That it completely makes the system that much better. And it's all automated. We have our contracts automated. We have our automation contract automated. We have them audited. We have a KYC through Solid Proof. So we're really trying to make a difference and make this thing right. That's another reason why we're here with like Ghost, Lotto, Big Yolo, the Yolo community, is they've been trying to do something right too. So we're trying to surround ourselves with good people and make this a better space. Go ahead, Rudy.
Oh, was my hand up?
Yes. Your big yellow hand is up.
Then no, it was stuck. It was stuck. But we do have, I don't know, we have Touch Grass up here. I don't know if he has any questions on Interlink. We also have Wally who came up and Clutch. I've never been in a space with Clutch before, but I was happy to subscribe to him. And I've actually heard a little bit about his project. Maybe he can come into Big YOLO space after this one too and give us a rundown on what he's doing, because I think it might end up being right up my alley as well. So Touch Grass, do you have any anything on Interlink?
No, I don't have anything on Interlink. Good evening, everyone. I do, but I am interested in Interlink. That's actually one of the reasons I was here specifically, but I've also been a part of these spaces before. But no, I just wanted to learn, and definitely BNB is doing amazing. And I know with our project, we definitely have aspirations to get on multi-chain, and BNB would definitely be our second option. We're on Solana, but would love to be on BNB. So what better than to be in some BNB related spaces with some great people, really good energy here as well. So,
can I just apologize? When I told you to speak, I thought you were somebody else that I had already kicked down because I thought they were just up here drifting. I'm very sorry. You have the mic. Anything you'd like to discuss, go right ahead.
Oh, okay. So should I talk about Touch Grass?
I just whatever you want to talk about. I just honestly thought there was somebody that had come up that I kept kicking down, and for some reason I thought it was the same TFP. So I'm sorry.
Yeah, give us like a 3-minute pitch of Touch Grass, because you've been up there and you've definitely shown.
You've earned it. You've earned it.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. I'll stick up for him.
Take 3 minutes and 30 seconds because Rudy kicked you down.
No problem. I was like, man, hopefully whoever has my PFP got kicked down, they need to come learn how to be a good part of a good community. But regardless, so my name is Sean. I am the creator of Touch Grass. So this is a project over on Solana. And really, this is just a combination of all my experiences through the space. So I started in crypto around 2020, and BNB was actually the first chain that I really got acclimated with. And, had some okay experiences, made a lot of money, lost a lot of money. But through that journey, eventually started moving into some other blockchains as well. And it got to a point to where I ended up taking a hiatus from crypto for probably about 6 to 8 months, and was just really tired of good projects. And that was based on either community or tech or just whatever it was at that point, of just going to the wayside. And it always seemed like there was some kind of greed or just malicious dev or laziness that was associated with that. So I just figured it was time to put that to the side and create something for myself, because I definitely believe sometimes if you want it done right, you have to do it yourself. And Touch Grass was my opportunity to do that. So it was also an opportunity for me to promote something positive for the space. We're not just another meme coin. We do have a token. We also have NFTs as well that have utility, but really wanted to also just create something positive for the space. And when it comes to touch grass, you know, that's a very common phrase. Some people say it outside the space. A lot of people say it within the space, and really wanted to just tokenize that movement. So I'm a psychology major, I have a psychology background. I'm also very active, so I understand the importance of well-being from a spiritual, mental, as well as physical standpoint. And I really just wanted to bring that to the space because I don't think that there's a lot of that. There's all this good technology and all these good communities and beautiful art and things. And I just don't feel like there's enough of the mental wellness aspect in the space. So really wanted to bring that and really just urge people to touch more grass. So once again, we do have a token actually performing very well. It's currently sitting at a market cap of 121K. We launched it at 5K. So performing very well. It's actually set multiple all-time highs today, even in a down market, which says a lot. And also really good supply control. We have around 62% of the supply. That scares some people, but we knew that was super important for us because we want to really run this like a business. And there's not businesses out there that have less ownership of their business in comparison to their investors. So we wanted to hold the same kind of standard for our project. And that's what we've done with our token. And we have our NFTs, which is the most exciting part because it really drives our ecosystem. So our NFTs, 75% of the mint goes to LP, and that's not liquidity in Touchgrass Solana. That's actually liquidity that we provide to DEXs on Solana to generate fees so that we have revenue within our project so that we don't die out. Because as the conversation earlier, you have to have money coming in. So that's something that we have generating with some of our fees from our NFT mints. We have 15% that's going to our treasury, which we know that rainy day is coming soon. Everything's pumping, but at some point it's going to come down. It's going to have to correct. So we have a treasury set up. We want to be a multi-cycle project. We're not just here for one run. We want to be here for as long as we can be. And then what's most exciting and the most important to me, once again, talking about mental wellness and athletics, we're actually going to be giving away 10% of our Solana from our mints to underfunded youth athletic organizations in the local area. So I'm in Florida. And that was just really important to me because a lot of people don't understand that sometimes these kids are just a couple $100s away from being able to play that season versus not even being able to participate. And I know a lot of people out there have kids, and it's not cheap to get your kids involved within athletics and sports. So we want to be able to bridge that gap. And we're going to be able to do that because we're going to be taking our mint funds as well as some of our fees that's generated from that other 75%. And we're actually going to give that out. And even better, we're going to be live streaming it. So we're going to live stream the donations that we give so that people can see that we're actually doing it. We're not just a project that's, oh, we're going to save the whales and then give the money to some big organization and you never see the effects of it. We're going to be one that actually gives it away and you see us giving it away. I'm also doxxed on the main account as well. So my face is out there. I have no problem showing my face because I know that I'm not doing anything malicious and that I'm just providing positive stuff to the space and really just want to create a project that people not in crypto can have a better view on what crypto is, because you really can build something positive that can change the world and build a good community and a project around something like that. So not only are you touching grass with our project, when you mint the NFTs, you're touching lives as well. So I always try to tell people that you really can make a difference. And athletics from a youth standpoint was really important to me. So we wanted to make sure that some of our proceeds were definitely going to that, and we're going to show it. So make sure that you touch some grass. I don't know if that was 3 minutes, but close enough.
It's okay. I was going to cut you off, but I mean, she threw you down before pretty hard. So
no, it's all good. Thanks.
But no, man, I think that's well played. You've got a good narrative behind the token. Do you have a tax on your token for buys and sells?
No, there's no tax.
Okay. No, but I think that's awesome. I mean, what are you doing with that with the supply? Like, not saying, hey, are you selling all of it, but do you sell it, or how do you?
No, so we don't sell it. So we haven't sold a single token since we started. We don't plan to sell our tokens because we don't have to sell our tokens to take profit. Because once again, we have the 75% of our mint proceeds that's building up a wallet that is going to be used as LP to generate fees for our project. So we're going to be able to use a portion of that to pay ourselves, which might be like 5% of the monthly earnings. We don't know the exact percentage because we're not really focused on taking profit. Because I think with building a business, you have to reinvest more than you have to pay yourself back. But that's how we would generate fees for ourselves. We don't sell tokens. They're in wallets, and in our soul scan, it's actually identified by the specific wallet it's in. So it's like Touchgrass Treasury.sol, Touchgrass Marketing.sol, Touchgrass Community.sol, Touchgrass Burn.sol, Touchgrass Charity.sol, and then Touchgrass Community.sol. And they're all labeled on the blockchain. Nice.
So what is there? I mean, I didn't get the chance to look at your chart, but what does your volume look like? You have pretty good volume?
So, I mean, our volume could definitely be better. I mean, today it was about 1.4K. So we don't have a lot of volume on our chart, but that's definitely something that we're working towards. And as we get more visibility and are in different spaces and start to get more investors, we know that our volume is going to ramp up a little bit. But that's the thing is, obviously volume will keep a project alive, but we're also not relying upon our volume to like generate fees or anything like that. So we're in the early days, so we're just like, we're not super reliant upon it, but it's definitely ramping up as we get more visibility and as we get more holders.
Gotcha. Okay. The only reason I ask is because what we are building with the EchoLink bot, you will be able to use and fuel it with the tokens that you have in the supply, not just a Solana or a BNB. So you can fuel this EchoLink bot with your tokens and create the volume.
Okay. I mean, that's interesting. Yeah, I would definitely love to know more about it. That's the thing. We have a great amount of our supply. So if it's something that we can utilize in a positive way to help benefit the project, because we don't sell the tokens, we're just holding them for supply control when we do need them. But if we had a mechanism like that, I mean, we would love to be able to utilize that.
1,000%. And there's no, I want to let everyone know, because we talked about this earlier. So there's no wallet connect with it. It's a sign up. So, and it can be completely anonymous. We don't have to, it's just a sign up, no wallet connect. You put tokens in it. You set the parameters that you want to. It's a completely easy user face. Like even an investor that wants to help out the project, to say they have an extra $20 worth of Touchgrass, they'll be able to invest in it as well and get that volume up. It all depends on how you want to set it up. If you want to set it up for like 50-cent buys, dollar buys, $10, $20 buys, that will all depend. Like we'll get more details on it, but I just wanted to toss that out there that we're trying to solve a solution, because I said it before, most of these projects have a bunch of the supply, but if you want to do anything with it, you got to sell it. And that puts a negative impact on the chart. We've tested and proven it on our chart, that our chart goes sideways. There's no huge dips. It just goes sideways across the board. But we created $40,000 worth of volume in 120 hours. And we have a tax token. We generated, it was over $3,000 of rewards we sent out to holders in the past, I think, 2 weeks. So we're trying to prove something and make something better, because people get stuck with these tokens that they have, and it's just a negative impact on their charts. You have to sell down the token. I mean, yours is different because you don't have a tax, but if you have a tax or something like that, you have to, well, I mean, even you have a supply, like you have to sell that down to be able to generate revenue that you can use for marketing or anything like that. This is an easy way that won't hurt investors. It won't hurt yourself, and it'll help you out in the long run.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we'd be interested in something like that, because I mean, it sounds like it could be something that could supplement our liquidity system that we do have, that helps it to where we don't have to sell our tokens to do those specific things. But I mean, it sounds great from a volume standpoint as well, and just bringing additional visibility. So yeah, I would definitely love to check it out and see how we can integrate that within our project.
Sounds good, man. It should be launching here pretty soon, but stay up, man. And thank you for coming up. This is what we're all about, all this community. And then we're going to roll over to Big Yolo space. He's kind of in the same deal. We all do the same thing. And then we're going to roll over to Ghost. We kind of have this trifecta and now the quadfecta or whatever you want to call it. We're all trying to work together and just move communities from one to another.
No, I love it.
Before we roll over, Frank, I really want to hear what this orange astronaut has to say, and if he received the video link I sent him.
Yep. So we have another guest speaker today. This is awesome tonight. I mean, we're getting a bunch of interlink stuff in, a bunch of alpha, and then we have a bunch of guest speakers. We're live with Ghost and the Lotto community, and now we have Clutch. I'm definitely super excited to have you up here. I just gave you a follow back as well. I'm going to give you a follow from the LNKD account. But Clutch, I've heard you in spaces before. I know you're doing big things for Lotto and Ghost, and everybody is loving on you, man. So it's awesome to have you up here. Nice to meet you.
Yo, thanks for the warm welcome. I wish it would have just went to my subscriber, Rudy. Such a legend. I hear what she's fighting for. And like, dude, we were just meant to meet. This is what's special. It's all about, creating awareness for those things. So, sex trafficking, and nastiness against women and children is just something that needs to stop. So like to see people putting themselves out there, you sound stupid, you sound crazy, you sound like, what are you doing? The crazy person in the room. But you know what? So the heck what? We can make a difference, because ultimately people on this earth, it's a finite number. So how can you tell me one at a time wouldn't work? It's just a matter of when, but people are cowards, and just love seeing those that truly are fighting, for what it takes to really make this world a better place for our children. Like, I'm a dad of 3 kids. So anyway, sorry, you got to shut me up, because otherwise I'll go on a crazy tangent on that one. Then I'll make fun of Ghost somehow, slap Big Yolo on the way.
Keep going then. Keep going.
Clutch, you can never make fun of Ghost in my presence. That is just not allowed. Everybody is to treat Ghost very nice. And whatever you do, don't call him a loser when he loses at poker, okay? Because he doesn't like it very much. Just wanted to throw that out there.
That's definitely, just so you guys know, Ghost is my partner now officially. So I truly love the guy. All special needs children need someone to really show the ropes, right? Like, yeah, right. So I just want to make sure, he doesn't derail, go on a tangent and start chasing squirrels. I just want him like, yo, no, the charts, stream, get to work, cook these bags.
No, I'm glad you came up. I've been hearing a lot about you from Big Yolo, and all I got to say is what you just said. The one thing that stood out to me is the most is about changing things, one person at a time. And I'm paraphrasing, but it is true. Change starts at home. We start making change in our own home, or with our neighbors, or with the people in our spaces, or with our family. Starts to work its way down. People talk about a trickle down effect. Well, it can also trickle up. And I've seen, just in the 2 years that I've been as vocal as I have been, I've seen how big of a difference I myself can make. So when you're in these spaces, like I say all the time, definitely try and make a difference. We can all make somebody else's day better. We can all start working to make, the world better. People are, oh, one person can't. Yes, one person can. So I'm definitely interested to talk to you more, Clutch. Like I said, originally I told Big Yolo I'd reach out to you this weekend, because Big Yolo, if anyone hasn't heard, has been on a money giving away spree, and he's really wearing me out. He's really wearing me out spending his money. So.
Not really, but Clutch is. I'd like to hear about his foundation, because he's actually got a token that is a foundation to help people, to help different causes. I know a little bit. My daughter told me a little bit, but tell me more, Clutch, would you?
We'll definitely keep it pretty simple, as the token is just kind of like secondary to it. It's tied to the story, and I don't really want to, dive in unless you guys want to. But the gist of it was, I got into a partnership with a dev. We were trying to ship GoFundMe we wanted to, we created GoSoulMe. We wanted to take out GoFundMe, But one thing we realized is people started grifting and just trying to launch tokens there, and it wasn't going to charity. So I got stuck with a token that I launched as a test token, which was just the Clutch Foundation, something I had thought about, had no merit to it, just wanted to see what functions work. And everything worked on the launch pad. So it's like, okay, we're ready to go live. From that point on, right, it got to a point where it's like, oh crap, I got this token. So day one, we went to the Discord, and this is what the Clutch Foundation is. It has always been a platform that has been created by its biggest supporters, which has been, you know, some of my biggest buddies, my subscribers. You know, Big Yolo, you're in the sub chat. You know, I'm at 100 subs, which is insane. I'm just the pizza ninja, right? But the reality is that I finally, after almost 3,000 spaces, being on X since 2021, 2022, you know, started getting monetized. You know, I got monetized last year. The subscribers, obviously, you know, I got big follows and all that fun stuff. And, you know, I started getting marketing deals, and I just never really like thought about how I could make a difference with that. And here we go. We're in the Discord. There's like 15 people. They're all like, dude, screw it. Let's do this, this, and that. Because I just kind of had these ideas. And here's what it came down to is I wanted to promote people that are righteous, that really stand on what they say, right? So like people like Ghost, this is why the Clutch Foundation donated dev services to the Lotto AF community, right? Because I normally would have charged for that, you know, but I didn't. And that's part of what the foundation does, right? That's one example. Hiring my buddies. I don't charge for badges. People keep hitting me up. Yo, what do I got to do for a badge? Like, yeah, how much? Like, no, it's not how it works. It's what's your role in the foundation. So like Ghost's role, for example, it's to lead the Lotto community like he has done and continue to do so. So I'm going to support that in any which way. And along the way, I got stuck with this 6% token. No one bought it because it sounds like a grift. Let's be real. All the dev money is going to go to donating, 6% tax. There's very little volume, not a whole ton of holders, right? It just has all the makings of a rug. And just because it has my name, I wasn't like, you know, unaware of that stuff. So I was like, you know what, cool. I just kept shipping the supply. I kept buying, you know, and we took it to 112K before people like took notice, and now it's at 150K. But the basic token accolades have been that it really has been used to just the 6% from the dev wallet has been donated. August 12th was our launch date. The last day of August, I donated $600 to the International Center of Missing and Exploited Children, the ICMEC. You can check the Clutch Foundation profile page and see the video so scan. Like, I promise, like, it was tough to believe. I get it. So then I did the first video. And then the last day of September, we just did $800. You know, same thing. We emptied out the dev wallet to the same foundation. Why them? Because the separation of the household is what led to children becoming easier victims to where they can be taken, molested, used for trafficking, and all this nastiness. And there's really one organization internationally that's making a difference, and that's this one. There's a lot of great ones in there in a lot of countries. Just not the Clinton Foundation, man. Stay away from those guys. But anyways, like we wanted to really like choose the right ones, and this has been the one that has been vetted, and they have their Web3 blockchain information. They take crypto. So being able to do this from the website directly from their X page, like just check out the videos. It's super awesome. So now our biggest accomplishment has been this. Don't tell many people because it's not fully official, but the Clutch Foundation helped donate a lot of the necessary development work to launch our own perp stacks. It's in soft beta launch. Reach out if you want to be one of the testers. We're taking 100. We're at around 45. It's amazing. But anyways, like those are the things that we're doing is promoting Web3 services that Web3 people need. And we really want to put the right people out there. So now we have about 8 different content creators, reply guys. You'll notice clips. I'm crazy talking sports betting and all kinds of nastiness. But really, the Clutch Foundation is not about me. It's about this platform that now helps platform others. And all those are coming together to really run it up when it comes to the awareness factor. That's what matters. My token, please go buy it and then cheat on it immediately. Or just buy and sell. You have $100. Like I promise you, like the 6%, $6 on your $100, And then when you sell it, you're gonna end up losing like $14, the $12 to the tax and like the DEX fee. But dude, you donate 12, 14 bucks. You can save those SoScan transactions and save them on a spreadsheet. So now at the end of the year, if they ever come at you for taxes, well, these are donations, they'll help you. And I'm a registered LLC. You can tell by the to-go check, the badges, all that, right? No need to like try to super flex on that stuff. But like I had to go the legitimate route because it sounds like it could be a grift. Yo, that dude wants to just take your money. Well, I really don't. I've been blessed to make enough of it that, you know, God's good, man. And I'm just trying to give back in whichever way I can. And we're using the foundation. So get involved. That's where, Rudy, you're getting called to action for us to just call to action and collaborate on the mission and the fight that we're up against. And if you want to get involved, there's a great event Saturday. We're donating. I'll be releasing the information, a nice chunk of just different things to a church organization in Phoenix, Arizona. Look out for some videos. And you know, one of our homies has a restaurant. I'm gonna host my space Saturday at 8 p.m. Arizona time, 11 p.m. Eastern. And we're gonna, you know, just create awareness more for the foundation. But we now, I'm proud to say, this is the biggest accomplishment of everything I've said. We now have 5 donation partners that are matching whatever the heck I frickin' donate. And this is just, yo, give me your frickin' money because I'm donating some I don't need. And if you're down to frickin' match it, it was 600 2 months ago, 800 this last month. You better don't put your money where your mouth is unless you're ready, because we're running it up every month. We're trying to donate more. So I'm not stopping until this October. The ICMEC gets more than 800 bucks, and freaking something else gives, and more jobs, more badges. But again, you don't got to pay me. But what are you doing that I want to support? People subscribe to me for $5. I subscribe to you with a badge and help promote whatever it is you're doing. Because if you deserve it, we got to put you on the map.
I love that. Maybe we can actually do a space together. Would you be down for that? We'll do like a multi-community space, which we love doing, and we can gear it, not just about crypto, but just about different things that we can work on to make change in the world. Because if we're all here for money, that is using part of that money.
I was also told that all of his spaces, they don't really talk about crypto.
That's we'll have to hop into one of these spaces. Absolutely. I love that.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'd be all about that, listening to you guys and supporting and not even have a thing to do about crypto. Like what you guys are talking about, like real world use case stuff, like Rudy, what you support, Clutch, what you're talking about, you support. I mean, Ghost is part of it as well. I'm all about that, zero crypto and what you guys are doing.
Hey, Clutch, would you like me to get, there's a girl, Ashley, we actually just did a fundraiser for her last week. She's one of the first orgs that I got connected with when I first started telling my personal story. And she's a younger girl. She's got, I think, 3 kids. And she works with an organization called Shepherd's Watch and the Shepherds. But what she's doing is she's in the process of coming down to Pensacola, Florida, get training for more boots on the ground, so she can be ready for when the Super Bowl rolls around again, because they actually go out and look for the children. But she's also going to be getting training in law enforcement training, because that is very much lacking, which we can discuss another time. But I think it would be great for her and both of you guys to hook up, because what she's really knowledgeable about too is aftercare. What happens when you actually do help these victims, these survivors, and how do you get them back into normal life? How do they learn to love love each other again? How do they get the skills back for working? So maybe we can, I can talk to her and have her join one of your spaces.
Yeah, one of the things, by the way, Ghost, you need to do a better job at preparing your friends. One of the things I hate the most, Rudy, is when I get teased with a good time. The fact that you had to ask, it almost feels like you're teasing me, as if you're not even sure if that space is going to go down. So I'm just going to leave the conversation there. We don't really got to go back and forth, because then I'll put $5 on the line and we'll see who wins. We'll have the community vote, but I'm just messing. Truly, that's what we should do is this. Check this out, because I host a space every day. Don't talk to me about spaces. Show up Monday through Friday, noon Eastern, Saturday, Sundays, 11 p.m. Eastern. I've hosted almost 3,000 spaces in the last 4 years. It's insane. I'm a freaking robot. What I wanted to do, and this is what I think we should do, and you can help me start it, we should do one space a week. You pick the day. as long as it doesn't conflict with those times that I have, I'm contractually obligated for 2 hours Monday through Monday by a lot of things. But anyhow, dude, like I say, one space per week in which we invite people like her, and we as a community make it a just everything talk, but also how we can all collaborate. Think about if it's $100 or 100 of us, right? And someone needs $200 to get something done, bro. We can all give $2 in a space. Like, let's run it up. Like things like that are easy, but just the thing is that in Web3, there's a lot of grift. So that's why I love banding together with the people that have been around the longest. And just, the battle of attrition is really important. So I think we should definitely do that. And if we can make it a regular staple, because now people can look forward. We can even do it on Friday when it's payday for most people. Like, let's friggin' Friday night, just do a quick, hey, let's onboard a new charitable organization towards our umbrella. If we can vet you, we can come down and meet you. We can freaking have some blockchain activity that proves your stuff. Because as much as I love Source Trust Me, bro, we like to call it Source Trust Me Ghost around the locker room. But that's just, man, different conversations. I'm working on not bringing those things up at the wrong time. Sorry, guys. But yeah, just know that that's something I've been wanting to do. So I'll do you even better. How about we do a freaking series in which we truly, let's compound that to build something dope. So not just a space, but one space every week to the end of time, baby.
Let's do it. I sent you a DM. I don't check DMs while I'm in spaces usually because I'm ADHD and I'll probably rug myself. But I sent you a DM, so yeah, let's we'll make it happen.
That's awesome. I was going to say, I love hearing that. I'm in full support of what you guys are about to do. Let me know how I can help. But I do want to take this time. So we have had an amazing space, ton of alpha that got dropped today. We are live with Ghost and Lotto. Big Yolo came up. Clutch is here. We've had Miss Kelly. This is it's been amazing. Shaw, thank you guys for coming up. Big Yolo, I didn't want to extend past a certain time because you have your space as well. Do you want to shut this down and migrate everybody over?
I'm going to start the space right now. We'll just make it a short one, and we'll all jump into Ghost space. Get some new eyes on the Lotto family.
Sounds
so
good.
I'm going to step down.
All right, so step down and DM one of us the space. That way we can pin it to the top. And if you're in here, so I do have a winner, Blackheart. You got to DM me. You won $50 in BNB. There's going to be another $50 if you go from this space and Big Yolo sees you in that space as well. And then we're going to do another $50 over into Ghost Space. So this is how we transition. This is how we help each other out. So Big Yolo, set that space up, and then we'll pin it to the top for a little bit. We'll give it about 5 minutes, and then we'll all roll over there. Riz, I seen your hand was up earlier.
Yeah, man. Lovely space so far. GM, the Chief Ninja. So glad to see you in the space. And what the Chief Ninja actually didn't say about himself, that he's a people builder. He loves to actually build his friends, his community member around him. We've actually learned a lot of things from Clutch. So, and it's so good. I had someone saying he doesn't talk much about crypto in his spaces. Maybe you guys need to go to his spaces often. I haven't seen someone with the best TAs and the best analysis in this space like Clutch. That I must say, I've been attending his spaces back to back. I'm more like his homeboy. Yeah, so like he has in-depth knowledge and analysis about the Web3 space. Yeah, so that's just what I just wanted to add. And thank you very much, INTL, for the wonderful giveaway. I'll definitely diamond hand those shit to Valhalla. Clutch knows that, and he knows, yeah, when Spectre speaks, he actually keeps to his word. Thank you very much.
I swear I didn't pay him to do that.
You're right. You asked if I could pay him, and I did for you.
Well, the blockchain can't be tracked, Goes. You see? Oh my goodness, Ghost. All right, dude, touche. 1-1, baby.
Well, I appreciate everybody coming. Go ahead, Riz.
Yo, Buzz, like you always look out for us because of the tigers over here in Africa. So, you don't actually need to pay us anything to actually give you your accolades. You know how the tigers actually keeps coming over us, and you keep sending your awesome rescues, and he actually has a spy on us over here in Africa to take care of us, man. So why not, man? You deserve the accolades and everything about the Clutch and the Clutch Foundation, the Profit Maxis. We always got to be there. So yeah, you don't need to pay me a dime for that.
Damn. Hey, I just in case y'all don't know, I have a drone that fires darts at any tiger that goes anywhere near his locale. We're working on pinpointing some laser weapons, but the government won't release the PDF for me to do a 3D machine. Man, here we go again.
With that, I'll tell my father, Elon, we've just advanced a lot with AI bots. I'll help you out there. No worries. Just we'll start a DM on that.
I don't like crying on the weekdays. You guys are real special. I don't want to make a fool of myself much more, but thank you.
You sure Ghost was the special one you were talking about there, buddy?
It's why we get along so well. I don't got to act out all the time anymore. You know what I mean? I got a counterpart that does it just as much. It's epic. You guys are lucky we didn't both start crying. That's usually in the morning time.
And on a Monday.
Oh, man. We ready to go to Big Yolo space? Are we migrating?
Yeah, let's run it. He already started it? Yo, I swear, guys, I usually am more strict and more like even keel in the daytime. Y'all done messed up and allowed me, threw me mic past 6 p.m. my time, which is 9 p.m. Eastern. So I apologize. I will send all you guys one clutch token. Just know you'll get 6% less because we tax the transaction.
0.4. I was waiting for this math expert to tell me it's actually a 0.94, but it's cool. I gave you one. I laid it up. He dropped the alley-oop, dog. Lamar Odom.
Never kick a grown man when he's down, especially when he's a Steelers fan. But that's a different conversation.
King of the AFC North, Eagles. Baby. King of the AFC North, baby.
Go Eagles.
Nicely done. See that? Miss Kelly, you know what? I'm going to even end on this. I'm not even going to give anybody else a chance to talk. Go Eagles, go Birds. And thank you guys for all coming. I'm going to head to Big Yolo Space. Then I'm going to head over to Go Space for a while. But I definitely appreciate everybody. And we're going to make some crazy things happen. What Clutch was talking about, we had the other projects. I really think the Echo Link bot is really going to make some moves. Yeah, we're going to bring this thing to light. So I definitely appreciate everyone, and I will see you guys in the Big Yolo Space.
Oh, man, that was funny, bro. My cheeks are low-key hurting, man. I know I got 230 of y'all still repping the live stream across 3 platforms. That's Twitch, that's YouTube, that's X. We're running an all-nighter over here. We're jumping over to Big Yolo Space, the daughter in combo that just don't get enough credit, man. They got 3 tokens, 2 of them on the BNB chain from a year and a half ago, a tax token called Baby Yolo, and a cat named Toast. And they feed each other. They feed each other like no other. And then they saw us creeping in the Soul chain, and they said, yo, we got to get on the Soul chain. We got to be multi-chain. And then, of course, they jumped in with Free Soul, an epic token that is also a rewards token, not just a tax token. So you're getting free Solana just for holding Free Soul. No pun intended. Free Soul for Free Soul. And you don't have to do anything. You don't have to connect your wallet. You don't have to run around and find out where to claim it. It literally just gets airdropped Solana in your wallet for holding. It is very bullish. And then not to mention, the rest of the rewards are feeding the ecosystem. Baby Yolo's got a higher market cap Yeah, I lied. They got a higher liquidity pool versus their market cap, meaning if everybody sold at the same time, they'd still have like 30 racks into the liquidity pool. It's rug proof. And then rumor has it, yes, I'm a holder in all three, but I don't really check my wallet like that when it comes to the cat name toast, baby YOLO token, and the interlinks combo. It really just is no point. I don't have any intent on selling it, but rumor has it the cat name toast is ripping, running wild right now. So good things are happening, man. We're going to jump in big YOLO space here in just a moment. In the meantime, it's 20-17. The G-men are still beating the Eagles. It's second down. We're in the third quarter. They're at midfield. I want to see the Eagles do something nasty. I got some fun prop bets for the night. I need A.J. Brown to keep feasting because I thought he would. A lot of them were dragging his name like he wasn't worthy of it. I put him in my fantasy lineup after sitting him out for Michael Pittman Jr. last week. We'll see if that decision holds to be a good one. But yeah, man, go Birds. Without further ado, man, let's find this big YOLO space, man. Let's get it popping, man. Let's get it popping. I think we got the free soul one right about Chiro. There it is. We in.
Basically, we're going to talk about whatever topic we want to talk about. You guys are, free to ask for a mic, come up here and talk. We were just in Interlink space. What a space, man. Earlier today, I was looking for the other live video space with Holly and the Bros. Couldn't figure it out. And then I just found out they didn't have one. But Interlink.
Yeah, they did. It was a great podcast.
I looked at the actual pinned tweet and was from a week ago, but it's exciting, man. Interlink space went awesome. Ghost, I don't think you heard what he was talking about. He was talking about volume bots that can work around a tax token. That's huge because right now, if you toss in money into a volume bot that has tax, it basically becomes a reflection bot that gives away money. So we'll see what kind of a system he's got cooking. We're totally excited. And I guess I'm looking for Blackheart to give him another $50 because he followed us here. I think Frank picked the wrong guy. He doesn't know that Blackheart is actually a part of our community and part of Ghost community, and he's not going to miss any of the spaces. Congrats, Blackheart. You just won another $50. I have no idea who's going to give it to you. I'm flat broke, man. I'm just flat broke. Welcome to the stage, Ghost. What's going on?
Oh my God, you had me dying. Oh my God, everything is going on, man. I'm blessed to be here. What a fun space that was, man. I can't wait to do this weekly, man. It's an honor to be invited to the trifecta just to ruin the name. But man, what a good way to jump in here today. Flat broke, just giving out money. Not sure who's paying who, but we're giving out the money, y'all. So you stay tuned, man. Big YOLO.
I might have to go sell my token so I can give the money away because I think he's really broke. He's just,
Look, listen, guys, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, I held a space a couple of nights ago. I gave away $750, I think it was, Rudy. Basically,
when you were only supposed to give away 300, I believe.
No, that was last night. But the night before, my daughter had, we're building an ecosystem. She gets all excited when she actually hits a benchmark that she's been working on or that one that was kind of difficult to get over. So she hit that benchmark, which was great, so she wanted to give away some money. Yesterday, it was a little different. Yesterday, I don't know what happened. She calls up, hey, Dad, can I have $300? I'm like, yeah, sure. So then she calls me back, Dad, you've done a pop-up space giving away 300. And then, she comes up with these rules. These rules are so hard sometimes, Got to tweet this, follow this guy, do this, do that. I said, you know what? Everyone in the room gets $50. So at the time, it ended up being $750. But it was fun, though. It was exciting, man. It was exciting. And the cool thing about this community, half of them put it towards the chart. The other half are waiting for our NFT drop. And another half, that's three halves now, took off of the money. So, but it's your money. You guys have fun with it.
No wonder why YOLO screwed up and thought that we could have a first, second, and third place winner in rock, paper, scissors. You think there's three halves.
Correct, man. This is the way we used to play soccer back in the old days. But it's exciting, we're as far as the token health, let's talk about the token really quick and then we'll open it up. I want to hear what's going on with the Lotto family. I want to hear what's going on with INTL. I want to ask him some questions. I got some recommendations for INTL that might, I don't think it'll work for Ghost, but I think it'll work for INTL. But as far as free soul goes, we are hovering around the 360K market cap, about 2,000 to 3,000 volume yesterday and today. A couple of wallets are selling, and I totally appreciate the way they're selling because when a sell comes in at $700, you pop open the wallet to see how much more is in there, and it looks like they're, casually taking some profit. So it's not like they're dumping the entire bag. So I totally appreciate that, you guys. That's the way to do it. Have some respect for the fellow community members. Don't just full clip on the chart. It really hurts a lot of projects. It's the killing dagger in a lot because we got some stuff coming, some LP pairings and stuff like that. And, as the project grows and more time goes by, it gets stronger and stronger. And I think that's pretty easy to see in a lot of tokens. You know what I mean? You got the Jeters that come in, hang out for a week or two, and then they're out of there because forget about it. This is not going anywhere. And then you got other people that come in there and, something happens, they get pissed off and they full clip. So if I piss you off, don't full clip, clip it a quarter. Wait, and when I say don't full clip it a quarter, and then on the next transaction a quarter, next transaction a quarter. That's a full clip, man. Clip a little bit, wait a few hours, a day or so if you can. Let some green candles come in and then clip a little bit more. You'll make more money that way. I swear to you, you will. And it won't put a death stab in us in our back. So we're doing good. We got our Magnificent 7 NFTs that my daughter's been framing up. What the Magnificent 7 NFTs are, Ghost, I don't think you've heard of this, but I'll give you an update. We got 7 creators. 6 of them from your community, Ghost. I'm just kidding. We got 7 creators doing 20 NFTs each, and my daughter is going to put a frame around each one with a special frame that's going to bring all the different types of art and creations together. And then they're going to go up for sale for $50 a pop. 25% goes to the creator, just so the creator makes some money. Then whatever is left over goes to our guy that we hired for the promotion starting late next week or early part of the following week. So we hired somebody that's going to actually, he had a list of different spaces he does and stuff like that. Really nice guy, really intelligent guy, well known in the community. He knows a few people in this room as I speak. He knows your buddy, Ghost Fitty, and I'm guessing he knows Clutch too, but really, really nice guy. But that's going to be coming around. We're going to be popping into more spaces. I've been doing more myself. Rudy's going to help me out on a couple of them. There's a big one coming up on the 13th that Rudy's actually going to take the mic under our banner and go in there and help out. So we got some stuff coming in this next week and so on. And with the NFTs, you guys, it's $50 an NFT, but you stake them, you get the $50, you get the tokens that you spent on it back within 3 months of staking. The following 3 months of staking, it'll be profit for you. If the market stays at this level when we start the staking. If it goes down, you might lose a little. If it goes up, you might make a little bit. But so that's kind of neat with the staking on the NFTs. The community is doing great. You guys are doing awesome. You guys are active in the chats. You guys are tweeting, retweeting. Big shout out to Mr. Chris, who's running our main page, doing the tweets. There's a couple of, he's a nice guy. So a big shout out to him. But I'd like to welcome, before I welcome Ghost to the stage, here's my suggestion for you. Frank, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, buddy.
You talking about using linked or interlink as some kind of a payment system inside the metaverse, right?
INTL. So our first token, that will be that is our utility token. Yes. So
we have payment plans in the past. not in the past, that we are going to be utilizing in the future. But we have had utilities that utilize our tokens. And here's the problem we ran into, and here's the solution we came up with. One of the first utilities we launched was that you could mint, buy, sell NFTs with our token. You could actually go in there, buy it, sell, mint, and do whatever. It's a tax token. And because of our reputation, nobody wanted to sell their tokens. They didn't want to give up the tokens. So we thought it was a totally cool utility. A few people used it. A lot of people did not. It shied away the NFT sales from other people that were on the NFT site seeing the NFTs because it was all under our token. You couldn't utilize anything else. So the solution we came up with is that, and we're trying to automate all this so that it's trustless. So when our utility comes out where they want to pay for a service or enter the game or buy, certain things for the game, they can utilize any kind of token, EVM token and Solana. And once it goes for our payment system, it converts it to one of our tokens that we set up and it buys on the chart. So they come in with whatever they want, and then the winnings get paid out in our token. If that makes sense. It's a little bit of hard build. We haven't built it yet, so don't think we're way ahead. But that's our plan coming up when the payment system goes into effect. So that way they don't get, scared of coming in there or whatever. But any which way, we're always keeping an eye on projects, left and right. Interlink and Lotto is what we're keeping an eye on all the time. There's a couple of other projects that we're obviously watching really closely whenever they come out with utilities. What are they doing? Is it working? What's happening in the background? So we got Ghost here. He's just launched a second token with some dev that's got a really bad reputation in Twitter. He used to work at McDonald's or something, and then he changed his PFP to an astronaut after he got one job with Lotto. Before I remember seeing him with a McDonald's outfit on, and now he suddenly got a astronaut outfit because Ghost hired him for a job. But tell us, Ghost, tell us about all the different utilities you have right now. I know about the poker. What else you got?
I love it. Yeah, Poker Tuesdays, Fridays. We got rebuys, buy-in with the currency Coinable. We're also going to be utilizing the first on-chain Lotto drawings where we're going to do $25, $50, and $100, and it'll be the first 69 transactions.
Hold on, those. Hold on. I wanted to tell you this in the Interlink space. I had a little idea for what you just said, where the 69 transactions, right, on that blockchain.
Yeah.
And then they get awarded. They get a ball drawn, ball assigned to them, and then ball drawn. Kind of what we did on your show.
Exactly.
But what I would really suggest is somehow their buys. If they buy more, their prize is more. So if the minimum is 20 to get in, they can go up to $200. And then somehow, if that ball is picked, they get a bigger prize. Does that make sense at all?
It makes perfect sense, and I love where your mind's at.
That way they can get excited, because that one session that we had with you guys, everybody got that 100,000. That last one, Ghost, I got myself in trouble. That last one, I go, you know what? Let's do one more. That one more ball was connected to $250 buy, man. I had to pay out a $250 buy. But, that's the way it goes. That's what makes it exciting. Too bad we didn't have the information to tell you on your show. But, yeah, if we can have different tiers, man, I'd even jump in there. I'd go with the minimum, but I'd jump in there.
Yeah,
but go on. Sorry for interrupting you.
No, dude, it's awesome suggestions, and I think that's the fun part about the creativity side of it is being able to kind of utilize what works best. I'm always like, okay, look, there's the little guys, right, that might only want to throw $10 at the chart and maybe get a chance to win $100. Or some people are like, it's not worth my time. So you got a $10 tier as one card. You got the B card would be, maybe a $25 card. The $100 card would be, perhaps the big hitter card. And then we'll do like a mega jackpot if people want to throw a soul in, and maybe you can win 15, 20 souls, something crazy. It would be worth the chances, because not only do you get the tokens that you can hold, which you know are
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop. I'm gonna have to stop you, Ghost. The astronaut's up here raising his hand. Yes, Mr. Astronaut. What's going on?
So I wanted to alert Ghost, as I am the official HR of the Lotto community. The $10 tier has been bumped up to $25. I don't know where he got this dollar discount, dollar general, price point, but we're gonna have to discuss that. I don't know if he understands. I eat a lot of churros and drink a lot of horchata, but also, do y'all know you can be in two spaces at once? I can teleport bread from another space just to FUD Ghost. So here's a celebrity FUD.
Oh my gosh, man. Ghost is doing a space right now, man. Why is Ghost even hosting anything? This is absolutely just ridiculous. Ghost, get it together. Pump those bags for those people right there. They deserve it. Do your gosh darn job.
So I'm micromanaging Brett as he's a paid fudder for Ghost. He wasn't doing his job, so I joined both spaces and I kind of broke the matrix. If these are my last words, I want you to know.
I love it, Clutch.
Man, my guy is the king at it. Dude, he hired this guy, Brad, bro, just to FUD me because on his show one day, I said, man, it's so odd. I don't get any hatred at all. It kind of bothers me because I know that means people are hating behind my back. And he went above and beyond. This is why we're so close now. He hired a professional fudder. And let me tell you, I was molly-whopping this guy, man. It was like 3-0. And he's starting to get some good jabs in. As you can see right there, he's fudding from a different dimension. And it might give me dementia the way this is happening because I'm live streaming this while he's in his space, while Clutch is in his space, while this guy's in his space. It's very chaotic, but it's something new. And I got to say,
so wait, Ghost. You're streaming to hundreds and hundreds of people, and we're on two spaces. Yo, is this okay? Are we going to get hunted now?
Hey, it's real, bro. We got 257 people watching from YouTube, Twitch, and X combined on my end. I don't even know how many people are in this space. I don't know how many people are in the space Bread's on, but this is we're going to cause a supernova, Clutch. That's what's going to happen. We're going to cause a supernova. You guys better hit the deck because it's getting real out here and we're not in a Whole Foods parking lot. But all jokes aside, man, I love the suggestion, Big Yolo. I'm all here for it. What's up, Interlink? What's up, baby? What's up?
No, you guys are just giving stats about how many people. So we had 246 tune in to the Interlink space.
That's epic, bro. It's epic. And one good thing, it's not the same people because you can't be on the live stream and listen on the space. So that's like even more epic if you really break it down. That's what this is all about. That's why I was so honored to get approached by you guys. And I know we've gone way back, man, between Rudy, where it kind of first started for me in the Web3 space, introducing me to individuals like you, of course, and Big Yolo, and of course his lovely daughter. And fast forward, Timbo came to one of my spaces, his first space he ever jumped on for a project he was running. He's transitioned into DTN, and next thing you know, we got Clutch getting introduced to the Fan Bam, and it's growing so effortlessly. And this is God's plan, man. He always seems to figure out the right people to put in front of the right people at the right time so effortlessly. Seems chaotic to us, but in all reality, it's effortless, man. And this is the beauty about it all. I can't tell if this Martian's got his hand up again or he's trying to high five me this time around, but I'll be quiet for a sec just in case. All right, it was a just in case moment. Good. So. Yes, I love the idea, Big Yolo. I'm all for it. We were going to start off trying 4 different tiers because we felt like there are the little guys. I'll clarify with, of course, Clutch AF, just in case he does think that $10 increment's too tiny, which it is a lot of work, so I get it. But I'm thinking of doing something along the lines of having multiple tiers, like an A card, B card, C card, D card type of a scenario where whatever buy fits your needs. If you're a real true Lotto fan bam extraordinaire and you want to throw a $10 ticket in, a $25 ticket in, a $50 ticket in, and a $100 ticket in or something crazy and have a chance of hitting all 4, that would be awesome. But I'll tell you about our ecosystem and further on, beyond poker, beyond the on-chain Lotto. We do have a weekly NFT live auction that we run, courtesy to Trader Max. You know, he doesn't get enough love, if I'm being honest. He's the one that has upgraded our website. He's the one that created the launch pad for us so we can finally have NFTs on the Solana chain. He's the one that actually worked on so many things behind the scenes, including the reason we're even able to give you the visual effect through StreamYards. This was something that he set up for us as well. So a bunch of builders that we're meeting that have the same interest, you know, and that's being as helpful and informative as humanly possible. So super blessed about this NFTs that we drop weekly. The way we're going to kind of do some fun stuff is we're going to be dropping massive airdrops. We did a tester airdrop this week with smaller amounts. We gave out a little over 1 million AF tokens, but we're going to do a massive one coming up here in a few. And again, it's just reasons to transfer these tokens to lucky people and reasons for them to actually get accommodated for showing up and showing out, most importantly, showing support.
I'm excited for you, Ghost. At first, you guys started out on Pump Fund with 1 token. You took that token from the ground up to 10 million plus. You had, obviously people cashed out, and then you had some cheaters that totally full clipped on you guys. I know that for a fact. You're hovering around 500,000 on that Lotto token. Then you guys came out with some utility, the NFT utilities. Whole sorts of the poker utility, I think was first, NFT utility. Then you guys, the astronaut helped you guys launch a second token. The second token is going to be your currency token, and you tied the LPs together so that it kind of strengthens that Lotto token, because on the second token, since it's your own launch, you actually have control of the supply, which is much better than doing a pump fund where you have to buy all that supply. So it helps out. So I'm excited for you guys for your next move forward. We're working pretty hard on our end too. If you guys don't know, down there we're triple token set. We got some new faces. I'll go over our ecosystem really quick. We got the baby Yolo token. Basically 7% tax, 3% to the holders, 3% to the LP where it makes it stronger. 1% wallet goes towards whatever NFT project that we're supporting. In that token, we hold less than 1% in our own private wallet. We have taken out the treasury wallet. We have taken out the burn wallet, any kind of wallet that holds any amount in there out of the equation of the reflection, so that more reflections go out to the holders. Now, this token was released. It was huge, man. It was probably like I'd say about $80,000 pre-sale, sold out in 3 hours. We had a big community behind us. And as soon as I went and talked about what our next move was, which was a second token that actually supports the first one, we lost half our holders because in the past I've never seen these dual tokens work before in our ecosystems that we hung around with, and ours was a little bit different. So we launched a second token. It's called a cat named Toast. It's actually my daughter's cat. She asked for the name, and the community came up with the name. So it's cat named Toast. It has a 7% reflection, 3% to the holders in the baby Yolo token, 3% to the LP, and 1% towards any NFT project that we're supporting. 1% of that right now, I believe, is going to the Ghost community for the Mini Ballers NFT collection. So those are still available for sale for 1,500 Polygon on Ghost, just a Lotto page. And those NFTs actually, there's about 2 million tokens in there. There's about $800 worth of reflection so far in there that they're going to get at the end of the 6 months. So it's not too late to pick up one of these NFTs. Ghost, I think there's 4 or 5 of them left.
Yeah, I think so. 5 left, I believe.
Okay, so if you pick up one of these NFTs, not only will the NFT play in the Lotto community as a game and you can win prizes, you also get in before that 6 months ends, you can get a part of the purse. Then we came up with our first utility that we talked about, where you could actually buy, sell, mint NFTs with our tokens. It was a big deal with us. We partnered up with a marketplace, and big deal for us because we're into the NFT business. Then we have the third token, which is Free Soul on Solana, and it's going to be tied back to the BNB chain. No, I don't want to get too much into that. But in the future plans, it's exciting stuff. Right now, currently, my daughter is working on these NFT collections called the Zeros. The Zeros are custom one-on-one NFTs for the Lotto family. And I think she's working on one that's taken her quite a bit of time, because what's happening now on each one that she creates a file so that it'll have a 3D version that it could be compatible with the metaverse right away. So you can utilize these NFTs as your NFT, and it'll also be your avatar in the metaverse. We're big on the metaverse. We got big plans with the metaverse. We're big on gaming. We got big plans on gaming. We're big on community, helping each other out. We just are like that. That's been my dream forever, and we're big on reflections, and so we love tax tokens. So I hope to God, INTL came up with a solution for volume for tax tokens. We're excited, man. We are excited to see it, and I think he's going to let us test it out. And he's actually going to pay for everything himself up front. I'm just kidding. Well, that's about a little nutshell.
That's going to take, Big Yolo. I don't mind doing that. You did enough for us, so I'll buy some. I'll buy some Yolo token. I'll buy some cat named Toast, and we'll make it go to work. And we got to keep an eye on it. We got to test it. So
no, we'll take care of the tokens out of our treasury. Just to let you guys know.
That was just all for show. I was really hoping.
He's got jokes. Just to let you guys know.
I have a tip for you, Big Yolo. Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
This is probably the most important tip you're going to get all night. I mean, Ghost is doing great. Clutch is doing great. Rudy's doing great. This is the most important tip for Big Yolo. When you go to McDonald's, order a quarter pounder with the Big Mac sauce, and it's way better than just a Big Mac now.
You know, years ago, back in the 80s, I used to go to McDonald's. And
you used to go?
Well, I still go to McDonald's. Okay. But when I went to McDonald's back in the 80s, and you asked for ketchup on your Big Mac, they would say, no, it's going to mess up our rights, our copyrights. We can't put ketchup on your Big Mac. I can give it to you on the side. It was so ridiculous. And I kept telling them, this ain't gonna work, this ain't gonna work. And finally they came around, I think in the late 90s and stuff like that, because the Burger King Have It Your Way commercials came out, and then McDonald's finally gave in and started making it different ways. But in regards to the way you're saying to eat my Big Mac quarter pounder, I don't like it. My quarter pounder comes with extra slivered onions. I take a medium fry, shove it right on top of the burger, put the bun back down on it, and I'm at it. that's the way.
Do you remember back in the day, Subway? Subway used to slice their bread where they would cut the top off in a wedge and kind of made it a pocket. And you couldn't ask for them to slice it regularly. Same thing, copyright. They had to do it that way. So they would cut kind of like an oblong shape on the top, and then pull out that piece of the bread, and then put everything inside and put the bread on top. You couldn't ask them to cut the bread, but people must have asked a lot, because now you get it normal.
Yeah, it's just little things, you know what I mean? I can't do this, I can't do that. Of course you can. You just how picky are you going to be? Rules are rules, whatever they come up with. But it's really, in reality, you can do whatever you want. So that's when, even back then, from that point on, I started going to places regular. And this is important in Web3 and your day-to-day life. Go to places and become a regular where they know you by name. For example, I think I'm the only one that I tip my baker. Yeah, because I go back there. They leave early in the morning. They leave at like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. So I go there, meet the baker, talk to him. So when you want something special done, they'll take care of it. I take care of my McDonald's crew on Christmas. Not much, like $20 gift cards, $50 for the manager. They will never give me a hard time at the McDonald's ever again. Now, it's not the same if I go to a different McDonald's. So it's kind of the same thing in Web3, you know, make some friends here and there, and you get away with murder if you can, if, you know, as long as you don't really murder. But anyways, that's a little history about us. If you guys want to get in on the action, get in on Free Soul. That's the one we're going to be pushing in the next couple of weeks with a gentleman that we hired. He's got a list of spaces he's going to be hosting. He's got a list of chats that he's going to be posting in, and you know, it cost a good penny for us to do that. So we're excited about it. Yes, there, Emily.
Hey, I know you have another hand up, but real quick, I want to give the other $50 giveaway to where Sherry AF. They were in our space earlier, and they also retweeted and tagged 3 people. So, and then the next giveaway is going to be in the Ghost space, which I will attend as well.
All right, so I was confused a little bit. I thought the same guy got the money each time. Blackheart, sorry, buddy, you don't win. Sherry won. You want Blackheart won in the Interlink space. Sherry won in this one, and we'll have a new winner in Ghost space, right? And do they have to be? Do they have to be on Twitch, or do they need to be? Where do they need to be? Ghost? How do people get into your space? Whole bunch of different ways, right? Where does Interlink need to go?
Yeah, I mean, you guys can get an actual link and come up here with either camera on and just voice, or camera off and just voice. As far as the guests go, they can go through X, they can go through Twitch, or they can go through YouTube. They can just go to justalotto.com and pick which one they like if they don't know where to go in particular. Any one of the above would work.
Awesome. So keep an eye out on my page, on Baby Yolo page. We'll retweet probably, you know, whatever sites, and you guys pick where to go. And Interlink is going to give away another $50. So Ghost might take it over to Interlink. It's too late for him because he's on the East Coast. But Brad, you had your hand up. What's going on, my friend? Welcome to the space. First time here.
Yeah, man, you know, just having an absolutely fantastic day. You know, I came here because, you know, I saw my least favorite person in the entire space, Ghost. You know, I'm contractually obligated to, you know, follow him around and hate on him wherever he goes.
Are you the fudder?
I am. I'm the fudder. I'm the fudder. So I'm here. You know, anybody with AF in the back of their name, I'm extremely bullish on them. Much love to them. Ghost, big thumbs down. Big thumbs down just because of that. I'm contractually obligated to, guys. It is what it is. You know, now one thing I will have to say about this though is the people that Ghost does keep around him just are like top tier guys. You know, you got Clutch, best thing leverage trade caller I've ever seen. You know, Ghost does, you know, some stuff with it. You know, it's okay. You know, but it's not no Clutch. So. You know, so I'm bullish behind Clutch, guys. Make sure y'all tap in with the follow. If you do anything, give Ghost a sympathy follow. You know, we need to go ahead and help him out. You know, he's fallen short. His dough has not risen quite the way you know I would predict it to go ahead and just go with this like now. But nonetheless, guys, thank you guys for letting me waste.
I think we got
space.
I think we got to switch your name.
I'm also very
Go. Let me just say how much. Let me see, Brad. That meant so much to me. You can come up here and troll Ghost anytime you would like. I enjoyed that so much. Keep going.
I'm here to defend and support Ghost, a true American. He knows what the commander-in-chief, what the blockchains that our commander-in-chief chose for us, Polygon and Solana. So Ghost, I salute you, my friend.
I appreciate that so much. I think we're going to have to put an AF after Bread's name for Awkward Freak. We'll go ahead and put an AF after EAC's name for Amazing Friend. Let's keep it rolling, guys.
I love it, man. He's coming up with these AF stuffs left and right. I love it. I'd like to welcome to the stage one of the coolest guys in Web3. He's been doing it for years, maybe 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I think he said 2005 he started in crypto or something. And he's totally into wrestling. I used to be into wrestling, not anymore. But Bert P, what's going on, my friend? Welcome to the show.
What up, Bert?
New phone, who dis? I don't know what the hell's going on. This freaking play. I was in some space before, and it said BNB, and I'm like, bro, I love burgers and brew, and I tried, and then I hear some crypto stuff going on, so I followed over because it was free Sol. Bro, I love beer. Where's the free beer? Like, Sol is like one of my favorite beers. So, anyway, that was a dumbass joke. So, what's up, Jelly? How you guys doing today? So,
What up?
I heard you talking about bread earlier, and so I figured I would just come on up.
We got
But
bread, peanut butter, jelly. There we go.
exactly, and Yolo is exactly right.
The trifecta.
Big Yolo is absolutely correct. I've been doing crypto since I'm actually Satoshi, so I have been doing it since 2005. So a little bit after that. So I have been doing it since 2012 or 13, depending on which transaction you want to say is real. The one that failed and then ended up going through like 6 months later, or the one that I actually did first. So it kind of depends on how you want to look at it. But yeah, man, this is great, dude. Like, y'all know, everybody knows me in some way or another. You've seen the purple shirt and all this shit. But I'll just say, this is stuff that people have been trying to do since, we were talking back on crap, bro, like on like WeChat and stuff and throw before there was even Telegram and shit like that. So back on like Discord servers and stuff with crypto. This is the stuff everyone's been trying to do forever. We made a run and a half at it on Polygon. Got pretty close, had a ton of solid projects working together and a bunch of stuff. And then, as all tends to happen, we had that protruded, I guess it's a bear market. You guys all know how I feel about the bear and bullshit, and cycles and all that bullshit. It's all crap. But I'll just say that, like, this is the closest I've seen to actually doing what Rudy and I have been talking about since 2018 or 17 or 20 or whatever the hell it was that we've been, doing this. So
21.
There you go. So the whole notion of bringing communities together, and I've said this from the beginning. I mean, it's cool and everyone wants to hang out and all that, but we did all this shit back with SafeMoon, bro. And so it's more about what you have people like Big Yolo, like Frank, like Ghost, like other people that have higher aspirations, that have set themselves up the correct way to do stuff so that when money starts coming in, it's not going to be a shock to their system to see a couple extra zeros. They've set themselves up and put layers upon layers so that none of that shit's going to happen. But more than anything else, I've said this from the beginning, man, there's only so much money to go around, and you can't mint out every single NFT collection, and you can't buy every single token if it's in the same ecosystem. But what you can do is you can legitimately bring disseparate ecosystems, what I have always called the bubble concept, right? The mind map bubbles. If you can figure out a way to make those bubbles bigger instead of connecting them with lines, that's what everybody needs to do, is how do you make the bubble bigger instead of just connecting bubbles? Because a connection, all that, you're still floating in space, hoping that you land in one of those bubbles and that bubble takes off. There's a lot of hope. There's a lot of steps that need to happen for you to make any kind of an ROI. And I say it like that because it doesn't have to be money. I mean, it could be 8,000 different things, but just for you to get a community feeling back sometimes. How do you know? Are you just going to jump on Twitter or Telegram or Discord, or where are you going to go? How are you going to jump in? How are you going to connect with the community? Is that community going to be good, bad? Is it a rug? You don't know any of that stuff. So the way to do this the right way is connect all of these communities together, move as one, and then you can start to manufacture your own volume, your own push for projects. But more than that, you're building the communities that genuinely are staying together. Here's the key: for the community and not for the token. We saw what happens when you stay together for the token. When that token dies, how many of us are still here? I mean, whether we like that person or not, I can name 10, 20 people literally in a matter of 10 seconds, 15 seconds that aren't around anymore. And that's because we were here for a token and not for the community. What this is all doing is this is for the community. That's what makes this so special and why I love it. So I'm stoked, man. I love what y'all are doing.
I do have to interject on one thing that you said. I do think that part of the reason some people were also here, though, wasn't just for the token, was for the clout. Sorry, but I needed to say it.
Well, it's 100% true. I mean, all of us have been here. I mean, minus Ghost. I mean, he just I don't want to say recently, but like what, 2 years now? I think I said it before, but like Big Yolo, Rudy, Bert, and a bunch of other people that are down here, like we knew what it was back in the day. Like, yes, it was for the tokens. And now what you're saying, like, now we have a community. We have multiple communities that are here for the community. Like Bert said, I mean, Big Yolo, you could tell, like, we're giving stuff away. We're having fun. Like, we're not here to show off our Lambos and houses and buildings in Dubai. Like, we're here to have fun and enjoy life. Like Ghost, that's why he's a part of this as well. A lot of community. Like, you can tell you have that feeling when people are honest. Like, they're not just going to sit here and flaunt that I'm the smartest person in the room. Everyone's got to listen to me, and I'm not going to produce something. Like, we're all producing something, and we're all trying to make something better. Like, that's what I love about this right here. Like, yes, money is great. And if all of our tokens or my token or whatever went to the moon, that would be great. But you know what? Like, I love to see this, and I'm okay with this. Like, you guys just hanging out, chilling. It's like we're just talking to friends, hanging out in a room. Right? And that's what I love, honestly.
Because that's the foundation.
100%.
Sorry, I was eating a bagel.
No problem.
But yeah, with the foundation, it really doesn't matter what else is being done at the moment, because as long as you have that strong foundation, you're not going anywhere. You know, and I'll sound like a broken record, but we're on a blockchain. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't expire. It can't be edited. It can't be changed. The token, whether it moons today, whether it moons next month, or whether it moons in 2 years, you keep the community going. You keep having fun. You keep meeting other communities, because that's exactly what Bert said. You have to make the bubble bigger. Look at the amount of projects. I mean, just with tonight's spaces, we have the Yolos, which consists of 3 tokens. We have Interlink, which consists of 2 tokens. We have Lotto now, consists of 2 tokens. I mean, granted, Holly and the Bros is part of the whole trifecta. They don't have a token, but it's still bringing more faces, more eyes. I mean, more people are now going to see the Holly and the Bros podcast. You know, more people that watch that podcast are maybe going to hear of Lotto that hadn't before. This is how we grow together. And we were saying years ago, money runs out amongst your own community. If you're not appealing to other communities, you're not going to succeed. You could have the best, and we saw it. The SafeMoon community was probably the best community pretty much that was ever out there as far as strength and numbers. And we couldn't keep it afloat. Well, I mean, I guess the fact that some of the money was being stolen didn't help. But even with all of us investing, you run out of money. Doing it like this is how, sorry, Bert. I can't do spaces this late anymore.
Bro, you make it so tough for me not to say stuff. Like, I try so hard to not say stuff about the certain projects or that I've worked for, we've been done and all that. You make it so hard. It's just like a layup, bro.
I'm going back to eating my bagel.
Hey, can I just add real quick and just say, if you think about it, how many people come in to purchase something because of a quote utility, right? So something that you have super popular, really huge, it's amazing, right? Those are one-offs where it's the utility that's driving everybody to go purchase it. And I understand what I'm saying here. You'll understand in a second, but where massive amounts of people are going to purchase it, those are one-off unicorns, like an iPhone, right? Comes out of nowhere. No one's ever seen about it. Now everybody has to go see what that PlayStation 4 is because it's doing shit I've never seen. But the way people really buy stuff is because your friend and your brother or your mother or your son or somebody else that you know or you saw it on television or whatever through that community interaction. So you know what? Yeah, sure, I'll spend $80 and give this a try. I'll spend $60 and give this. You know what? That Fidium internet crap, it's fiber. I don't even know if it's going to work. My friend has it. He says it's great. Why not? I'm going to leave Xfinity. I'm going to give that a try. I don't really care about the fiber. I'm doing great with what I have internet-wise and cable-wise and my streaming services. But you know what?
a little cheaper, kind of cool technology. I knew nothing really about it, but John uses it all the time. I'm going to try it. That's the way people do that. How do you get that? You get that through community, not through big billboards or Super Bowl ads, you know, and stuff like that. Those are one-offs. Like you'll make money, but you're literally asking to be a diamond in the rough of a widget that comes out of nowhere, and all of a sudden everybody has to have the paper rock, you know, or the pet rock or whatever, right? Like those things are so unicorny that you're banking on. It's like literally saying I'm going to hit a 10,000x, and that's why I'm coming into crypto. Like, yeah, you might. Some of us hit a big one. We had a super safe moon on day 9. Yeah, we did great. But those are so unicorny. It's not like anyone sat there and told me, and I went into this massive research funnel to find the 100x, like some dumbass KOL saying out there. Bullshit, bro. Those are one-offs that happen. To market a true product, pull cool stuff out there, and then get everybody using it so they market it for you, and then all their friends, family, everybody uses it too.
I like how you said unicorny.
Damn. I know, right? Unicorn.
If you guys know don't know who Bert is, he's also got connections. He had a cool idea where he was going to do some spaces, actually bring in some wrestlers and stuff like that, right, Bert? We'd love to see stuff like that.
Yeah, you know, and this is by no means, this is like not some like state secret I'm trying to keep, but you know, back with the former project that I was on, you know, the spaces that were being run, and this is not endemic to that project. This is a lot of people fall into this exact same track, that all of a sudden all you're doing is talking about the tech. And it's like really cool. I mean, I like the tech. It's really neat. But how much shit can you talk about the tech and the transfers and the tax and the helping women or men, you know, tie their shoes better in Ecuador? I mean, how many times can you talk about that shit? Like, that you just can't. And so my idea was, what if you had more of like a nighttime show or a variety show, so that every week it was something different? And so I happen to have contacts in entertainment, like you guys know, being in entertainment as I was, and being in wrestling and stuff like that. So, you know, hey, it's cool, man. I can get Cameron to come up here. We can talk Twilight, and then he'll get Kristen to come in, or Robert, or something like that. Or, hey, man, why not instead, you know, we'll get a couple wrestlers. We'll get Natty Neidhart to come in, and then maybe she'll bring in Brett, her uncle Bret Hart, and Brett will come in and talk to us, you know, or whatever and stuff. So those are cool things that get people, hey, I have to be involved. But what about all the other things? So then maybe you're doing a game show, you know, night the next week, right? So it's more game show where people are just coming in and they're playing games. And then the next time it's the tech talk, where you're going to talk about some cool innovation. And then the next week, and you understand, you get the idea. Just like, yeah, it's cool if you're a Taylor Swift fan to go see Taylor Swift on a nighttime show. But what if you're another fan? You wait for that person to come on, and then you're going to want to be involved and then learn about what that, you know, show or company is doing and stuff like that. We started to get traction pretty well on the spaces. You know, we got the spaces up to around, I think they were what, like 300-400 people at one point and stuff. And then it's like I said, it's the common trap. It's like all of a sudden you're not talking enough about the tech, and what about our token, and what about our project? You're not talking about our project and our project and our token. It's like, bro, the fucking name of the project is on the space. Like, don't you think that's the marketing enough? Who the fuck cares about a transfer 11% tax? No dumbass from entertainment is going to want to come in and talk about some stupid ass transfer tax. But they're sure as shit going to talk about, you know, Pepe and ass crack or whatever the hell it is, because it's funny. So find something to make them, you know, want to talk about that stuff. How do you do that? Just make yourself a resource, a professional. You know, everybody asks, like, why our spaces ran well. It's because I was a pain in the ass before the space. That if I had an interview, I treated it like a real interview, like I did if I was going to do a red carpet, right? Like
We'd get Google Docs.
Google Docs and questions, and I'm reaching out to their people. I'm sending them what they're going to say. I have a meeting with those people, and I'm going to say, hey, man, don't throw up in the space. I promise I will get there. You don't have to answer everything in one question. I do all that stuff. I have a rundown so that I'm going to, that's how I ran it, just as if I was doing a professional interview. And I tell everybody else, like, if you have an idea, run with that idea on a space and make it as professional as you can, but get away from always talking about the cool shit that your project is doing, and talk about the cool shit you're doing in real life, or the cool shit that the guy you know who runs, 19 Gyms is doing or something. Interview him, man. Maybe somebody would like to hear his thoughts on how he built himself up in the military or whatever, all those things. They're still going to be involved with your project. They're just going to get involved in a different way. And what do we always say? You don't want people to touch something one way. You want them to touch it at least 7 different ways for them to get it. Well, if you can force them to do that by finding different ways for them to be emotionally invested in your project, besides just tech, utility, token, NFTs, man, you are doing something really cool. And I'll end it with this. Pick your number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 token, NFT project or whatever that isn't the Bitcoins and all that shit. And tell me out of all of those things, what is it that people talk about? Maybe Bored Apes is bad or Pudgy or whatever, but is everyone really sitting there talking about spray painting some bullshit on the back of some website for Bored Ape Yacht Club? Oh, it was cool. They made it cool. They had different ways that people were involved, different touch points. So that attracts more people to get involved. And that's what I think people need to focus on more. That big word that everybody hates and nobody wants to pay for. They want sales, but nobody wants to do the marketing to get the sales. They think marketing is spaces and all that stuff. And so they say, cool, I can market. And I'm a 26-year-old person who's worked at Mr. Pickles every day and I'm a manager. It's like, bro, you're not a marketing major. How the hell do you know what you're doing? Not everybody can do that. I can't sit there and be an electrical engineer. Why would you expect that you're just going to be able to jump in and market a project to $1 million? Like, it's not the same. I think if more people focused on that marketing output in their project rather than just tokens, tech, and utility, man, I think you would do so much, especially with these personalities that we have in this space. Y'all are so creative, man. It would just be amazing to see what that creativity would push from a marketing perspective.
So all I have to say to that, Bert, is unicorny is crypto slang. Describes a project, token, or dev team that acts like the next $1 trillion unicorn, but in reality, they're just sprinkling glitter on a rug pull.
And that describes me perfectly. Thank you.
Hey, I want to double down on that real quick and find out to see if Bert has the CA for Ass Crack, please. Thank you.
Yes, I have that and Mommy Milker's token. Both of those, if you want them.
Hit me up in the DMs. I appreciate it. Thanks, Bert.
Bro, I'm sitting here like a week ago. I'm going through like one of my 958,000 wallets. And I literally looked through and I'm like, I make the joke about Mommy Milker's token all the time because it was such a funny story. And I literally open a wallet and there's like a whole bag of Mommy Milker's token. I'm like, oh, well, there you go. I guess I bought the bag just in case while I was talking about it. So
we love it whenever Bert takes the mic, man. He's so passionate. And that's what you need in this industry. You need passion. He's talking about marketing. You got to have a plan. You got to have a plan and you got to have the right people. And it doesn't matter what you're marketing. If the person out there at the front line doesn't do it good, it's going to be dead in the water. But the reason why I like Bert up here, he's just like Ghost. We just let him loose and, the entire space takes care of
I freaking love it. I was able to put my phone down. I was able to walk into the kitchen and do a couple of dishes and not have to worry about Big Yolo say, Rudy, take the mic. It's all
and
good.
see, Rudy knows that's me at about 25% too. That's not even me at full.
That is true.
To the 9,000. Hey, real quick, I just want to say this. I know I say it a lot the last couple times, but the people that I'm talking about, literally, obviously everyone knows Rudy and all that kind of stuff. I mean, blah, blah. But the people that I'm talking about specifically are people like Ghost, like Big Yolo, that have these amazing creative minds that just want to get this stuff out there, want to create or solve problems, and genuinely good people, right? And so I think that in and of itself, that'll take you so far in this space, man. Those two things, surround yourself with good people, want to do good things, and really try to, I heard somebody the other day talk about, they were so scared to write their own book, write a book, and then somebody told them, write it for yourself. Forget everybody else. And it wrote itself so easy after that. And that's really the truth, man. Trust yourself. You're in this space. You've attracted enough people that want to sit and listen to whatever it is you have to say or whatever it is you have to buy. So let them buy you. Don't buy what you think they want. Buy you, your creativity. When I hear Yolo talk, man, I hear his passion. I hear when I see his actions, I see what he's trying to do in the space. That's what's going to attract me to somebody, man. Not, I'll use the wrestling parlance. It's not the flips and the 450 acai moonsaults and dives outside, man. It's the story. It's the facials. It's the emotional connection with the audience. I can do more, working a headlock for 5 minutes than somebody out there doing, 10, 450 splashes from the top rope to the outside through 5 tables. And it's that emotional connection. Y'all have that with your communities, and that's really what you need. I'm so impressed when I see you guys. I have been, like I said, I've been following Ghost forever and Yolo forever, and I'm so impressed with what you guys have done and how you've kind of taken on that mantle of trying to repair the space and fill holes. It's just been so cool to see.
I just want to step in real quick, man, and say thank you for the kind words, man. It means a lot to me and a lot to our community, because we definitely are trying to fix a space that has been completely brutalized by individuals that have ill intent. And it's a huge, huge, huge focal point for us, is to maneuver with pure intent all around. And we've kind of gravitated to one another and held on for dear life, because you're absolutely making the most realistic comments here. It's not the token, it's the community. It's what you're bringing to the table as far as the better quality of life. I talk about it all the time. I want to inspire, uplift, encourage, motivate. I want to become the best version of myself, and I want to see people become the best version of their self. And to hear on Interlink Space earlier, Just a Dad say the things he said and have such an impact on individuals outside of crypto is what it comes down to. The project itself, if you have true believers in what you're trying to build, that's inevitable. With time, those things will come. It's not about the token first. I tell people this since day one. This is a long-term vision of ours. But either way, win, lose, or draw from a financial standpoint, with the proper risk management, you can have one heck of a journey while you're living through it. It's so much easier to see a red crypto bag when the community you're surrounding yourself with is bringing the best out of you. And then over time, it collectively gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's what's going to essentially put us in such a good position, again, as a person, which then you get the job of your dreams outside of crypto. Perhaps you do have a better, view on life, a better perspective. You meet your significant other. This all stems from the quality of life you live. And that's what we want to build from the roots. It's like, if you're going to spend time in the crypto industry, it doesn't have to be full of toxic spaces that have people screaming and calling each other every which name out of the book, just non-productive activity. Find the ones that you gravitate to that help you become a better version of yourself. And then with proper risk management, you're able to put some resources to help support the project. And enough people doing that, dude, it's inevitable the price per token ends up going up. That's the cherry on top. But you're absolutely hitting home with so many things that I align with. And it's good. It is good to hear someone other than myself rant and rave about that exact situation, bro. So mad respect and love to you, bro. I never really got too much of a chance to ever really hear you on any type of tangent. I've seen you come up in spaces before, but I actually aligned and appreciated pretty much everything you said, man, if not all. So thank you, bro.
Yeah, no, that's cool, man. I just love seeing what you guys are doing, and I love good projects. I was so excited to see Safe Moon and to see what it did, and share that out. And again, not for any other reason. It's just because of the community, right? The power of that community. Now, obviously, it turned toxic and some of those things, but it doesn't change the fact that it spawned such an amazing group of people that have now taken on the mantle of, like you said, man, repairing what happened, what other people broke. And like you said, it's a long-term play. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. People are going to have to wait and kind of stick it out. And that's the hardest piece. We turn over so fast in this space. And for me, I'm at a stage now in crypto. I've been doing this for so long now where it's just like, I just love to see people stick it out, and And that's why I always say, you know I joke about the cycles and the all those kind of things. But honestly, man, like, listen to the people that have been here for a while. Like, when you've been here for more than 5 to 7 years, like, you see things from a further, deeper perspective, like farther out, like a 50,000 foot view. And you kind of see we've done this a few times and cycled through these things. Like, it's seeing people stay, like the staying power, because if you stay and you make it through, and then now those people glom together and now good people are coming together. When you don't stay, and I said this in the last space, man, that we had on Sunday, when you don't stay, you're seeing what happens. And it's this cultural amnesia that happens where people forget what it was like just a few years ago on things. And what happens is the ones that do stay, unfortunately, too often are the bad players. And so what do, man? They just, 2 years later, they just recycle the next crop of new people coming into crypto because of the quote alt season or the quote meme season or whatever the hell you want to say. But those people come in and then they're preyed upon by the ones that do stay, which unfortunately, like I said, happen to be, some of the not the best, most altruistic people out there. So seeing more people stay that are good people and have that memory of what happened before, that's what never forget means. And we really have to remember that in crypto, man. You cannot forget. You cannot forget. That's what people are hoping. They're hoping that you're going to think they're a better person than they were 5 years ago or 2 years ago or all those things. And so seeing y'all stay and now grow and build and create communities that can combat that other bullshit, man, that's incredible. That's been one of my favorite things about seeing what's happened now.
That is awesome. Ghost, I need a big favor.
Talk to me.
My usual shout out to everybody. You're better at it than I am. If you do me the honor and do the shout outs. Been a long day for me today.
Let's get it. I'll start from the bottom up after I skip the very, very bottom one. He doesn't deserve to get any love, but we'll move right over to Mit Boko V2. Never seen you before, but I love to see a new listener. I see Vincenzo in the building. Once again, someone new to me, man. Shout out to you for showing love to Big Yolo Space. Savage Soul. Nice to see you in here, Double S. Biagina, the right-hand woman of Dante. Nice to see you always showing up and showing out. Jazzy, nice to see you in the building. Brad, got the Apple logo and all, looking pretty wild in that PFP, man. I feel like you're ready to knock someone's teeth loose, but I still dig it. I see someone else is exhausted. He's just missing the AF after his name because that's what exhausted is. Mr. Lucky's in the building. Nice to see you. One of the Safe Moon Maxis out there. Shout out to that entire community. So many beloved individuals spawned from them. Gen E, not to be confused with Gen Z. Also not to be confused with Fitty. It's a different monkey, different ape. Looks like we have Princess, someone who used to have a lot of love for the community, man. The Lotto days back in the day used to always be there. And I think maybe she's still there, dude. I think maybe just not giving us the live replies during our live spaces, but it's good to see her in spaces. I think she's in Sierra Leone. We got who else in the building? Crypto Samurai, nice to see you. Quack Potts is in the building. Nice to see you. Always had that cat named Toast PFP. Glossy, Bald, you know what is in the building. Frankie J is in the building. Nice to see you. Look who else we got. We got Finder Found. I'm glad it was found because we tried to find it. James is in the building, the realest one of all. Black Heart, who never misses a beat. Shout out to him. He put together the craziest amount of pixels to the Web3/place pixel art NFT game I've ever seen in my life, not only for us, but for every community that we're about. Hey, it's me, Melissa AF. She had the AF on her name way prior to the coin drop, and it's good to see you in the building. Love your PFP, one of the most favorite Yolo minis ever. Halloween Insane. This is the meta right now. I wonder if that's always been his name. It's good to see you showing up and showing out. Money Mind AF is in the building, had the AF prior. He had it prior to the coin, man. I love when I see that. Jordan with the yellow tee, one of my day ones, Glad to see my boy finally put the AF behind his name. He is a fan of the Chiefs, AF pun intended. Ash, my sister, who put together the most epic first series of merchandise for the Lotto gear. Mad shout outs to her. She is one of my beloved sisters, been blessed with her presence in real life. She came and visited us at one point, and she'll be back here for Halloween. Can't wait to meet her daughter. Safe Moon Rob is in the building, man. Not only from the Safe Moon community, from the Free Soul Baby Yolo Cat Named Toast community, but also has been buying some NFTs recently from our weekly line. So I love to see him in the building. The Dev of the Decade is in the building. He's talking ish about the Eagles, man. I got to throw it out there. He's talking mad ish, and it's okay. You know, looks like there's only one Pennsylvania team with one loss, and that's my Steelers. Thank you to that, Motown. Hey, Presto in the building, as always, showing love for the Baby Yolo and all communities alike. We got the only reason we're a meme coin in the building, Dante AF, over 1,500 memes that my man has made for just the Lotto, literally just the Lotto. If you go to the gift section, you'll see over 1,500 memes. Not to mention he's got some AF coin memes starting to populate. And of course, man, Free Soul, Cat Named Toast, Baby Yolo, you name it, Interlink. There's just the meme man. I don't know. We got to just coin him the meme man now at this point. Sherry AF, one of the newest AF members, but not new to the community, has been here probably since day 2, helps out with so much, including the relationships with the community. Anytime she's missing someone, hasn't heard from someone, she DMs me like, hey, have you heard from so-and-so? Which prompts me to reach out just to make sure if I haven't done so already. And I am so appreciative of her work ethic and just really her heart, how much she cares about the community is just absolutely awesome. Not to mention, she kind of sidekicks it with us on Saturdays half the time. Anytime Roxy's down for the count or got some things going on, she takes over that list role, man. So we appreciate that to the fullest. Logan is in the building, man. If you don't know who Logan is, follow him, put your alerts on. This man gives away so much of his hard-earned money and good content. Just a good dude all around, super supportive. And, man, we love Logan with all of our heart, man. He's just a good, genuine dude. I see Baby Yolo's in the building, the one and only, the only reason Lotto's even relevant. She's created NFTs, not just for us. Not only did the CEO of Safe Moon actually have one of her NFTs as the PFP before he was behind bars, but also, man, let's face it, her art is second to none. She's got cancer awareness, human trafficking awareness. I mean, every single line, mental health awareness is not just about the art. Not just about the unique one-of-ones, but it's also to send a message home to ensure you guys go and get those checks and understand that it's okay to not be okay at times. So reach out to your loved ones. All of us are your loved ones. Our DMs are always open. It is about inspiring, uplifting, motivating, encouraging. And to be quite honest with you, Baby Yolo may not come up here with her voice and do it often, but what she does do is puts it through her art. And it's obvious how much she puts into it. So we appreciate her to the fullest. I don't think any of us would be here if it wasn't for that one right there. Mahina Token, never seen you before, but I love the fact that you're showing up and showing out. Slow Burn. I'm following you, Slow Burn. I don't know when, but I've been following you apparently, so I'm cool with that, bro. You must be a cool one. You must have talked and had something fun to say. Riz is in the building, man, showing up and showing out for all of our communities, man. Got a lot of love and respect for you. Double B, aka I think you might be the peanut butter version of the PB and jelly, if I'm not mistaken. But Bert, man, such a pleasure to really hear you today and get to know you a little bit more, man. I've never really got an opportunity to do so, and was absolutely, man, just mesmerized by the amount of passion and truth that you spewed. I think it is so important for some people to hear the raw, uncut, passion behind it all, because people do get lost in the hype. People do believe in the simple, calls that tell them this is the next 100X. And man, I got so sick and tired of seeing hopeless romantics out there looking for the 1000Xs, man. And you hit home on so many fronts that I'm just grateful you're here, man, and shared this space with us and shared your knowledge and wisdom in the game, man. It means a lot to us. Interlink, man, Trucker, man, I've always had a lot of respect and love for you. Always love that you've been an open book like the rest of us, man, and just a wealth of knowledge as well, sharing a lot of insight and input, and super excited to see what these volume bots, if you'd even consider them, but the bots that you got worked on right now that could potentially get around these tax tokens. And rather than starting off with the native token, but actually starting off with the currency that you possess as team leads out there, it sounds like this is going to be something that's actually a game changer, man. And I couldn't be more excited and appreciative that you offered me to come up here and break up the trifecta and hit this on 4 different streams now, man. It's super fun. We broke 300 and counting now, and it wouldn't be possible without you, bro. So I appreciate that to the fullest. Always good to see Meta Rides in here, man. I got blessed with a Lotto whip behind the scenes, and we definitely got to figure out something, bro, because the metaverse is not going anywhere but up. Super excited to see what kind of things you guys have been working on, because I remember my first experience in Income Island, man. Looked like Grand Theft Auto, man, jumping in the auto mall, grabbing a sick whip and driving off and hitting up a billboard and buying an energy drink from Amazon all within the same game. Super intense. And I can't wait to see what you guys have been working on and cooking up. Clutch, man, I can't say enough about Clutch, you guys. Yes, he is 100% the reason our Lotto AF token was even launched the way it was, man. And he had a very, very diabolical plan to ensure nobody swooped up and took supply early on so we can have the closest thing to a fair launch in God's green earth. I got people mad at me. I didn't give them CAs, but I don't care, because if you're paying attention and you're having a good time with us, you would have known it was around the corner and you would have got the same odds everyone else would have gotten. And I'm so beyond appreciative. I wish I can say more about what the Clutch Foundation means to me and ultimately what it's doing behind the scenes. But man, we are cooking something that I really do believe is going to help so many people. And for individuals like Clutch and myself who literally trade, leverage trading, futures, perps, etc., that try our hardest to protect people and really give them as much information as possible without overwhelming them. What we're cooking behind the scenes is absolutely something that I believe can change the game for some traders out there that are novice, that are trying to learn the ways, that are getting cooked left and right. And I'm sick and tired of seeing people sell their conviction plays to try and chase these trades and lose it all. And I've witnessed it, which gave me the idea of even doing a perps crash course 24/7, it feels like. And man, what we're cooking is something that I think is going to help a lot of our communities out there, you guys, with trades, and just can't wait to see it come to fruition. We're in that beta phase now, and it's just so exciting, man. I just can't wait. I won't say nothing else. Rudy Moon, aka Moody Rune, to me, I'm appreciative that you obviously enjoyed Bread talking his ish all night against me. It reminded me that I have to either A, pay for your poker tournament so you can come in there and keep you awake at night so I can beat you at something. Therefore, I'll be able to return the favor with the ish talking, because you're right. I hate losing more than I enjoy winning. And I'm ready to go tomorrow. You guys got to come and join us. It is going to be ridiculous because we got rebuys. Second time we're doing rebuys tomorrow for no limit poker tournaments that we play. The Lotto AF tournament gets lit, man. We have over 50 people, 60 people in some of these games. And when you include the rebuys, there was a 1.6 million Lotto AF token pot, dude. And I want you guys to be a part of it. Again, not for the money, not for the engagement, but for the simple fact that on a Friday, there's no better way than playing some cards with some friends and hearing some friendly banter, watching the cards get dispersed on the live stream. It's just so much fun. You don't got a whole Lotto to kick it with us, man. Just come kick it with us and you'll decide what's best for you. But we definitely have a lot in store for you guys. And last but certainly not least, Big Yolo, got so much love and respect for you, man. I'm so happy to see your dreams come true. I know it sounds corny, but you really are the glue to a lot of these communities, and your dream will not be a nightmare, man. We'll continue to build up one another and, stretch our arms out to bring in as many people as possible that have that same goal in mind. And that's just simply bringing more people together. I can't wait for newbies to come to crypto and just be lost and go, where do I go? And they can talk to one of us and get a straight up diversified portfolio of some really safe plays that a little can go a long way. And I can't wait for that to become a reality. So shout out to you, Big Yolo, for really making this space excellent, superb, awesome, every other thing. And I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to even do the shout outs, man. It means a lot to me to really get to know people on that one-on-one level. And since doing live streams lately, I don't get a chance to see all the people in the spaces. So please, when you join my live space, give me some live replies so I can show you love. I appreciate you guys so much for joining us on this evening. Mad love and respect. And if you guys would like, you can come on over to mine. We're going to be shooting for a little bit longer, close the night out here probably within the next 15 minutes or so. And that's all I got, man. I love all of y'all, man. Appreciate you.
I appreciate it, Ghost, and we are gonna shut down the space for tonight. Meta Rides, if you want to say hi really quick, go for it. I didn't even notice you were on stage.
Yolo, it's all good, man. I just wanted the CA for whatever that funny token was that Bert said. I appreciate you guys having this space. It was good background noise for me tonight, having the Interlink space and now this one, and now I'm headed over to Ghost. We've got a lot of grinding going on behind the scenes and under the hood, so appreciate you, man, for doing this and holding it down and everybody in the space. So, Bert, send me that CA. See ya.
Absolutely. And Rudy, any closing? Anybody on the stage want to say something before we shut it down? Go for it.
Yes, please do not look for either of those tokens on the market. I do not endorse mommy milkers, nor do I endorse whatever the hell that your sister's ass token or whatever I said it was. Do not go look for those. I am not endorsing that at all. Do not DM me with your losses when you get rug pulled in a honeypot because you tried to get the milk. But no, I'm just kidding. Sorry. And just so you know, that was actual marketing for that token, by the way.
It probably was, right? It probably was. No, I just want to thank everybody for coming. It was a great night. You know, we didn't have the podcast, but that'll be back next week. But it was really cool hanging out together and going space to space. Now we're going to go in and end the night with Ghost. Well, end the night with the Ghost and Lotto stream. Make sure to clarify
Absolutely. Just click on Ghost's profile. You should see a live stream or a live microphone. He's got two of them going on right now. So hop into the stream and make sure you comment in there so you can do a little shout out to you guys. You'd like to see some new faces in there. I might even try to jump in there. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you for coming in. And God bless.
I'll be honest with you guys. I don't have much in the tank, man. It's getting late on the East Coast, around 11:15 or so. Even for me, long day, super productive. Was absolutely honored to be a part of the trifecta tonight and really just kind of hang out and vibe with a lot of individuals from a lot of different individual communities, I should say. And it was absolutely a phenomenal night, man. We got a lot of things cooking coming up. Don't forget, tomorrow is our poker stream. It is going to be one beautiful, fun event, I promise you. The last poker tournament was crazy. 1.6 million AF tokens were in the pot. Only the top 5 got paid, so it was chunky. I encourage you, if you do play poker and you've never played with us before, hit me with a DM. I'll buy you in on the first buy-in, man. It'll be worth your time. It's super, super fun. We use the application Club GG. All you got to do is join our free group chat on X. And of course, people in there will help break down the rules and how to get in. And it's really easy. Download the app Club GG on a smartphone or of course PC, and look for the Lotto Ballers. You can type in that 6-digit code. It's 939300. I will put out a post here shortly illustrating everything for you, giving you guys that breakdown of how it's going to work and how the payouts work. And again, man, it's just a ball of fun. And then don't forget Saturday, man, we have our live Lotto Ball drawing. It gets super litty. You got to have an NFT to get the automatic drawing. But as a poker player, if you join one of our games, even if you don't win, you do get a Lotto Ball. And that Lotto Ball does enter you into the live Lotto Ball drawing as well. Also, if you don't play poker and you don't own an NFT, guess what? Tap in. Hit us with some live replies. We play games during the live stream, like guess the number between 1 through 69 or guess the artist and the song title. And by doing that, it's easy as pie. You get a chance to win a lotto ball, and every ball you win is active for that Saturday Night Live drawing for that evening. And man, you're getting opportunities to get free merch, Solana sent to your Solana address, sometimes tokens from other projects and other chains. It's super fun, and it costs you really nothing if you think about it. It just costs your time. And once again, if you're enjoying your time, hanging out with us anyway, might as well be vocal and let us know you're there. 349 people in the building. I appreciate every last one of you guys for tuning in and staying engaged and tapped in. Don't forget to repost the space. Don't forget there's a lot of people on different time zones, the UK, down under, places that are just starting to wake up or getting ready to wake up here soon. They don't know what schedule we're on. So by reposting it, if you enjoyed it, you're giving them a chance to kind of tap in and watch some of the content. There was a lot of different projects tonight that are valid and worthy of their time. True builders with truly have pure intent all around. And I think that was on full display tonight. If you've ever had doubts, that should have been all the way out of the window after a night like tonight. We never expect you to take our words for face value, man. Just stick around long enough and you'll see Lotto, the token itself. It's not just the Lotto, it's a movement, but Lotto itself, the meme coin, we launched it in November 27th, the day before Thanksgiving last year, 2024. And this year, November 27th, falls on a Thanksgiving for our 1-year anniversary. Just like that, we're only about a month and a half away. We dropped our new currency token, which is how you buy into poker now. All of the buys, the sells, the transfers, there's a reflection, token. Every time it's a tax token. So there's reflections that are going to feed our ecosystem. And when I say feed, I'm talking about liquidity pools for Lotto, the original token. We're talking about buybacks for Lotto, the original token. We've talked about doing exchanges. We've talked about boosting it. We've talked about everything under the sun that we believe will be helpful for the project's longevity, because that's what we're here for. We're not here for a fly-by-night pump and dump type of action. We're here for an actual project that you can park some money in, feel pretty safe doing so with some lows, some highs, but also most importantly, enjoying the time, because you put in an amount that won't destroy you. But if it does go parabolic, it'll change your ways. That's what we're all about, man. The proper risk management, the proper structure to ensure you're putting yourself in positions to win, but also not putting yourself in positions to be harmed. I just appreciate every last one of the individuals that we got the opportunity to kick it with tonight with. And I appreciate, more importantly, you, the community, the ones that actually make it worth our time, the ones that make us inspired to even want to jump on mics and communicate and have a good message to send out, the ones that give us the hope that we can spread the good word and the good news and the light and avoid that nasty darkness that's out there in the world, man. And you guys allow us to do that. It's what pushes us every day to keep going. Even days where I'm like, dang, I don't know if I want to stream tonight, man. I'm beat up. I want to. I end up wanting to, and I end up not feeling that way when I'm finally live, because of the people that constantly show up and let it be known that they're here to say hi and support the movement. Little by little, the community will grow. There's always a cycle of this big push and influx of people where you think the community is just only going to go up from there. But really, there's a lot of people that were there for just the money. And it was evident by the way they treated the chart. I never sold on the chart. All of these other individuals, they took a lot of money. I know people personally that made over 60, 70 grand off this project when we ran to 10 or 11 mil. We're still here. We're still standing. But now the true ones are here. So that cycle of the hype and the ones that are there for just the money fell off. And now we got a tight knit of individuals that are still here, constantly increasing the size of their bag, while one at a time, people are starting to come in and gravitate and grow with us. And now that next move should be a consistent move, just as parabolic potentially, but most importantly, not a huge fall off afterwards, because one, we've taken the steps to start building up our liquidity pool. And number two, it's the people that are already been here that know what time it is, that want to continue to be here. This is how you build. And that Bert B was absolutely correct, man. It's not about the price per token. It's about the community. And if I'm being really honest, the only reason I care about the price per token is because I want to make sure you guys feel confident in the fact that you've put money into a project that I'm all for, right? Other than that, I could care less. I'm not doing nothing with the tokens from now, from then. If it's at 10 mil, if it's at 5 mil, it don't matter to me. What matters to me is your well-being. What matters to me is that you're living a good life, happy, enjoying it, and spreading that all over the place. Because one person does change a perspective or two. And if one person continues to change a perspective or two, pretty soon you can change the entire environment around you. So focus yourself around people that lift your spirits. That's the thing I want to hit home tonight. Focus around the people that lift your spirits. Focus around the people that, put your time into the people that talk good about you even when you're not around, or stick up for you when people are talking bad about you when you're not around. Focus your energy on the things that make you smile. The things that put a frown on your face, avoid them. The people that drain that energy, man, have those talks with them like, yo, bro, let's change your perspective too. Let's get you talking about some uplifting things from time to time and get out of this way of toxicity, because life is so short. The news I found out a week or so ago, man, that shit tripped me out. Life is short. I got a grandfather that's 98 and a half years old. Not all of us are going to make it that long. Life is short. And I'll have talks with him. He can't believe how fast it went. Life is short. So you got to spend time enjoying it. It's not difficult. If you find yourself having fun, rock with those individuals, even if it ain't us. If you find yourself down and out, bummed, depressed, man, switch your environment. The people you hang out with, the people you entertain over the phone, the activities you do throughout the day. Spend time talking about the good stuff, the things that make you smile. You will see how contagious it is. And most importantly, you'll see the quality of life get better. And when it gets better right before your eyes, you'll see how easy it really was to focus on the things that make you smile. You're going to have hard times. You're going to have times that are not easy. But you can still enjoy the journey through the ups and downs. Focus on the things that make you smile. When you find yourself talking nasty or angry or about things that are really just not productive, shift your focus, and over time, you'll naturally start doing it. I'm a product of that. It was difficult for me to get out of my own way. I was a hothead, believe it or not. I wasn't the happy-go-lucky guy you guys see. But over time, I kept finding myself switching my stance on things. I kept finding myself removing some of the people in my circle that brought that out of me. And then over time, man, I started to realize, man, life is good. And things started to really just kind of materialize. All glory to God. He gave me the ability to understand that. He put me in a position to not only recognize this, but with discernment, choose those individuals I choose to be around. But then on top of it all, he put these individuals in my life for a reason. You're here listening for a reason. I don't think that's coincidental. So if someone in your life possibly is weighing you down, you got to have that talk with them and let them know where you stand. Give them an opportunity to also change. Protect your emotions, protect your energy, because it starts from within. Whatever you're holding on to is going to come out. Change your ways. It's really, really easy. First thing I do when I wake up, before I go to my phone, I thank God for giving me another day. I thank him for the full belly. I thank him for the roof over my head. I thank him for the happy and healthy family of mine. I thank him, but I also ask him to continue to keep us happy and healthy. I also ask him to use me as a vessel to spread the good news, to spread the good word, to spread the light in the darkness. If you start experiencing gratitude, you're going to find the habit of, what am I grateful for? And that's where you start to already change your perception on the things that are in front of you. When you're looking for the good, you're going to find it. When you're looking for the bad, you're going to find it. So what do you prefer, to be bad, or do you prefer to be happy? Start with gratitude. Then focus your energy around the things that bring you up, and watch everything start to materialize in a manner that's so effortlessly. And that's when you'll understand it's easier than it appears. And no matter how long it takes for you to make those adjustments, don't ever give up on them, because you will see once the adjustments are made and it becomes habitual, everything else falls into place. Remember, repetitions form habits. Habits form consistency. And consistency is the foundation of success. Live your life to the fullest. It's way too short. I hope all of y'all enjoy your evening tonight. If you guys got any questions, concerns, ideas, hit me with a DM. I'm more than happy to answer them for you. And shout out to Baby Yolo, Big Yolo, Frank with Interlink, Rudy, of course, with Interlink, and 21 with Interlink as well. We also want to say shout out to Bert B, shout out to the Clutch Foundation, shout out to Clutch himself, shout out to every single person that jumped up there and said what up. Meta Rides, Star Dogs, he wasn't there tonight, but man, Income Island, the gang, we appreciate all of them. We appreciate every last one of them. And if you guys, again, please reach out if you guys want to play poker tomorrow. It's going to be a huge game, and we're going to have a blast doing it. Enjoy your evening. Love you guys so very much, man.